Hello and welcome to another Varsity Sports broadcast on a beautiful Thursday night from Tolleson High School. I'm here with my color analyst and partner, Mr. Cooper Holman. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm glad that we're getting this game started. We got a great matchup between the Wolverines and the Jackrabbits tonight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, for y'all that do not know at home, tonight is Tolleson's homecoming night. As always, it's an exciting night for them as they face off against the Mesa High School Jackrabbits. We are in for a good one tonight. As we get the game started earlier here, Tolleson will start off with the ball first, and they will run it on the first play of the game. Great yardage, and he breaks a tackle going for more. That was number 4 right there, Amari Mitchell. What a play by him. And that's one of the biggest things that we'll see today. A lot of running the ball.
Absolutely. Both of these teams want to keep the ball on the ground, limit their passing opportunities, keep that clock moving. And last year, both of these teams matched up, and it was not pretty for Tolleson as they were losing 34-13 in the first game of conference play. And tonight, also the first game of conference play for the 6A Fiesta.
Yes, sir. It's been a tough season for both teams so far. Tolleson comes in with the 1-4 record, as Mesa comes in with a 2-3 record. Now here lines up the quarterback in shotgun. He'll take the snap. Looks for his wide receiver and he'll miss it over the middle. That's number 19, Aiden Vasquez on the night, the quarterback for the Tolleson High School. Talk to me about him.
Aiden Vasquez, he is that dual threat kind of quarterback. Last week he had 165 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, but look for him to also kind of move the ball with his legs. A surprise, deceptive athlete. Definitely want to keep him inside the pocket, make him make throws. Don't let him get out of the side of the pocket, or it could be a long night for the Jackrabbits.
So an early third down. Here we go. Or second down, my bad. As a man motions, they'll hand it off to him for a gain of a couple there. That's Quentin Gavin for the Wolverines.
Looks like looks like number 16, Gabriel Vick, in on that tackle. I'm looking for Mesa to stop the run against Tolleson, as that's something that they're going to be keying in on tonight. Got to make sure you guys wrap up against a team that's going to be looking to pound that rock.
Tolleson decides to go quick on third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Fake hikes it one time, checks over to the sideline. That's one thing you got to watch on a third down if you're the defensive line. Can't jump. And it looks like they'll audible and change plays here.
Absolutely. You don't want to jump off sides, especially on these critical third downs, which Tolleson was 1 for 7 last week.
Vasquez will take the shotgun snap. Look. Decides to scramble, and he'll go nowhere. Ball pops out, and Mesa falls on it. That's number 2, Cameron Williams right there. A crucial turnover to start off the game as the Tolleson Wolverines give up the ball on their first drive.
Yeah, Cameron Williams should be a player that we looked for on maybe both sides of the field tonight. But, man, that's how you start off a game for Mesa. Get that early turnover, get that great field position, and I know Tolleson's not happy with that start.
Yes, and now here trots out the Jackrabbit offense led by number 8, their QB, Ajik Reed. He is one of the multiple dual players that plays on both sides of the ball for these Jackrabbits.
Yeah, last week he had 17 carries.
And he'll give it off here to number 14. That looks like that is Kelvin Holland with a great gain down the sideline for the first down. Great way to start for the Jackrabbits.
Yeah, and their last win against Dobson, Holland had 4 catches for 59 yards and a touchdown. A little jet pass for him right there. Offense is already rolling for the Jackrabbits.
And they'll go hurry up here as they get set to the line already. Quarterback is in the shotgun. He'll hand it off to his running back. Takes a nice gain, spins off a tackle for a nice yard. That looks like that's number 18, Rio Arnett right there. One thing that you'll see from the Jackrabbits, they do have a lot of people that they like to get involved in this running game.
Absolutely, and Rio Arnett is one of those guys that is going to consistently get those touches. Last week he had 14 carries for 82 and 2 touchdowns. I think we're going to see something similar to that tonight.
Yes, sir. This may be a theme here as the Jackrabbits get set up quickly again. Reed has a wide receiver in motion, rolls out, looking, decides to run it, gets in all the way, and he'll take it to the house. 6 for the Jackrabbits on their opening drive. What a start to the game.
Man, that was a beautiful play called by the Jackrabbits. A little designed run for the quarterback, something that we're probably going to see a lot of tonight, as Reed is one of those mobile guys, wants to get out of the pocket, wants to get moving, and you could not write a better start for the Jackrabbits. Early turnover and just walking into the end zone right there.
Great job by the Jackrabbits there. And on the flip side, that is not how you want to start off your game if you're a Tolleson. Homecoming got the crowd here ready to burst, and that is a tough one to see right there.
Yeah, that crowd's not going to be liking what they're seeing so far early. Energy's definitely getting sucked out already. And especially on homecoming night, you want to bring in that juice. And so far, the juice is not loose.
As you saw right there, that was number 88, Evan Romero, on the kick to make it 7-0. Now let's talk about him because he could prove crucial in this part of the game. The All-State kicker has done a great job so far. 16 of 16 on PATs, 6 of 6 for field goals. Talk to me about him.
Man, going 6 for 6 on field goals in the high school level is definitely something you want to pay attention to. Having that kicker with a leg, something you don't see a lot in high school. You see guys go for it more in that 40-30 range, but I think we're going to see some big-time kicks from Herrero, and I think he should have an efficient game kicking the ball.
So after a quick first drive for the Mesa Jackrabbits, they'll look to kick it off here. As we talked about, there's the kicker, number 88, looking to kick it off, and it looks like Tolleson will have a dual return here as we get set for kickoff.
You know, just looking at that Mesa offense, I really like the tempo they were going with. A little hurry up to start off the game. Definitely something to watch for is they might keep going with that tempo.
And it looks like it'll be a touchback here for Tolleson as they let it go back through the end zone. So now if you're Tolleson, tough first drive, ended with a turnover. Saw a little bit of momentum go their way, but ultimately did not go their way. What do you need to see here on their second drive so that they can get back on track?
Well, first down would help, that's for sure. But, you know, you just got to keep establishing that run game. You know, I felt like they actually had a good carry there, but ball security, you got to hold on to the ball, especially if you're going to be a team that looks to pound it on the ground.
So Tolleson will set up with the QB in shotgun. Has 2 wide receivers to his left, but he'll hand it off here to the running back who will beat out a tackle and get a nice gain for a first down. Another gain for Amari Mitchell right there. We'll see his name a lot today.
It looks like Ezekiel Estep with that tackle there. I want to say Ezekiel had 13 tackles last week, a tackle for loss, and a fumble recovery. Already got a fumble recovery. This defense already has a fumble recovery tonight. Liking what I'm seeing so far from this unit.
Yeah, Estep is one of the leaders on this defense, has over 20 tackles on the season, so he's one guy to look out for sure. Tolleson lines up in the shotgun. The QB will take the snap, hand it off. That's number 4 again, Mitchell, and he'll only get a gain of a couple, wrapped up by a gang of Jackrabbits right there.
So far, sticking to the script, keeping that ball on the ground. We haven't seen Vasquez use his arm yet, but he was pretty accurate last week, the sophomore. But I think this Mesa Jackrabbit defense is kind of sniffing it out.
Well, if you're the Wolverines right here, that's a better start to the drive that they did. You know, you got a first down by Mitchell. It looks like that's who their workhorse is going to be for the night. But it's a nice start to recover from the early turnover that they had. So here's the QB. Lines up in the shotgun again.
Looks like some pressure might be coming. Pressure does.
He pumps, looks for his wide receiver, and that's short. No. That is not how you want to start out with your passes right there.
Another crucial third down coming up. Nice. It's about 3rd and 8. That's not really where you want to be. You want to stay ahead of the chains, especially if you're a team that wants to run the ball. This should be more of like a 3rd and 3 short yardage situation. Putting the pressure on Vasquez to make a big time throw. Like I said last week, 1 for 7 on 3rd down. And they're 0-1 so far.
Yeah, Vasquez hasn't completed a pass yet in a tough situation here as it's 3rd and 8 from the 35. He'll line up in the shotgun with his running back to the left of him. Wide receiver in motion, fakes the pitch to the wide receiver, looks for his wide receiver, and completes it.
Oh, what a
but
tackle.
It is short. Great job by Mesa to keep the Tolleson Wolverines short.
Looks like that was Ruben Schroeder with the tackle, the sophomore, number 21. Getting the big 3rd down stop. And they're not keeping their offense out there, are they, Dawid?
There's no way.
No chance.
Nope. It'll go to their punter. That's number 23, Aiden Ramirez, as they will kick it here back to Mesa.
That looks like
nearly punt.
Cameron Williams on the return.
And they'll just let it drop. We'll see where it goes.
Well, didn't necessarily flip the field on that punt. Starting at the 30 is definitely better than starting out inside your own 40 like they did on that last drive.
So talk to me now. Mesa gets their second drive of the game. What did you like seeing on their first drive?
I like seeing them get into the end zone. That's first off. But I like the designed run for the quarterback, Adric Reed, had a big game last week. 20 completions, 261 yards, and a loss to Castile 42-27. I want to see that continue for this Jackrabbit offense.
Reed lines up in the shotgun, takes the snap, gives it to his wide receiver, but it's dropped, and that'll be incomplete on first down.
That's the case of you're looking ahead before you got the ball. Just wasn't completely locked in that catch, and now we got 2nd and 10.
May have heard a couple footsteps right there.
Absolutely.
Started to keep his eyes up.
Maybe
early.
saw a little hole and he was thinking, oh, do I got a little spot here? But doesn't matter because he got to hold on to the ball.
So here we are on 2nd down. The Jackrabbits hand it off to their running back, and that's a decent gain of about 5 right there. Maybe 6 on the carry right there.
Man, that's just that smash mouth football that I think we're going to see all night tonight from the Jackrabbits. Number 18, Rio Arnett. He's the kind of guy that can just get going.
Yes, sir. And here we go. 3rd and 3 for the Jackrabbits. They'll hand it off. That's number 14, Kelvin Holland. And it looks like he is short. Oh, it looks like there's a flag. My apologies. We'll see what the call is right here.
Neutral zone infraction. Wow.
Tolleson beating themselves up early with mistakes on both sides of the ball here.
That should be a first down for the Jackrabbits. And Tolleson, absolutely right. That's not how you want to start a game. Fumble early, and now your defense is getting the penalties, getting the first down for the offense. As a head coach, I would be furious right now.
Yes, sir. So one thing that I want to bring up here, the quarterback, Adric Reed. He's one of those dual threat quarterbacks. Averages 166 yards through the air and 46 on the ground. As he makes a big play here, but he misses out on the throw.
Griffin Yamamoto was the target there. And Yamamoto, he's one of those big-time receivers for the Jackrabbits. Had a big game a couple weeks ago. 10 receptions for 172 yards. Talk about making the catch and making some big plays after it.
Yes, Yamamoto is one of those guys that they have to get involved if they want to get the offense rolling here. As they take the snap, fake it, the QB will take it by himself using his legs and pick up a gain of a couple right there. Great job. Like we mentioned earlier, he is dual threat. He can hurt you through the air and on the ground.
Man, I'm pretty sure that Lamar Jackson wears the number 8, and Adric Reed's kind of looking like Lamar on these designed runs so far.
Yeah, man, he's showing it a little bit. He's got a little wiggle to his game. Can get loose, can get out, make a man miss, and keep going.
And he's got that twitchiness, too. He's making that cut with decisiveness. I love that.
So here's the theme. The Jackrabbits going hurry up here, getting set. As Reed will look for his coaches right here. He'll get set.
Big 3rd down here for the Jackrabbits. Want to keep this drive going.
So Reed will take the snap here. Look. Decides to sling it, and that'll be his wide receiver, number 3, Griffin Yamamoto. Yamamoto, as we mentioned earlier, a big part for this Jackrabbit offense. Averaging over 15 yards per reception and over 120 per game.
You know, Yamamoto played in this game last year against Tolleson, and he only had 2 receptions for 9 yards. Something tells me we're going to see a little bit bigger performance this week than we did last year.
So here we go, picking up a first down. The Jackrabbits look to stay on track as Reed takes the snap, gives it off to his running back, who will have a lot of room to run. What a play for Rio Arnett right there, getting a first down for the Jackrabbits.
Man, look at this O-line working right now. I feel like Arnett wasn't even touched before he got 10 yards and finally got some contact once he probably got about 15. And this Russian offense is looking strong to start off this game.
Well, if you're the head coach, that's what you want to see from your offensive line. Pushing the line of scrimmage up to where the running back doesn't even get touched. And here we go again. Reed will take the snap, makes 2 men miss, and then is tackled by about 5 or 6 Tolleson players, but not before it gets a gain of about 5 there.
Yeah, that might have been the entire defensive line, but the defensive line is just getting that push, not getting that push. The offensive line's getting that push. And right there, another QB power for the Jackrabbits, and I think that's going to be something we're going to see a lot of tonight.
So 2nd and 5 here for the Jackrabbits on the 25 of Tolleson. Pretty nice drive that they're putting together here.
Offense getting set.
Reed will take the snap, look to get it to his wide receiver. That's number 3 right there. Griffin Yamamoto again, and you can see Yamamoto is getting heavy usage early in the game.
You know, they're really liking that quick pass game. I know they hit a little curl right here on the outside for that first down last play, or 2 plays ago, but I think they're going to look for that in the quick pass game and keep this ball on the ground. Look for Arnett to get another run right here.
Jackrabbits keeping the pace again. Reed will line up with two wide receivers to both sides of him with the running back behind him. As he's in the shotgun, he'll take the snap here and give it to the running back as he'll get a gain of a couple. That's Arnett again, putting work on the ground early.
Absolutely. He's a workhorse, man. And right now, they're going to him, and it's going great for the Jackrabbits. Like in the uniforms tonight, it looks like we got a little East Carolina versus USC.
Yeah,
But
very similar.
I think these matchups might be a little bit different than the college matchup I just said.
And it looks like we'll have our first time out of the game right here. So, looking at it, 3:54 left in the first quarter.
Oh man.
What have you seen so far through this game that, Mesa has had the upper hand so far?
I just think the Tolleson defensive line is not ready for the smash mouth football that the Jackrabbits are going to play tonight. Quarterback Arnett or Adric Reed are already getting some design quarterback runs, and I'm liking what I'm seeing from Reno Arnett. Arnett, Adric, it's like a match made in heaven, if you ask me.
So let's talk about it now. I think one of the things that we have to highlight so far with this game is the mistakes of Tolleson. Obviously, on their first offensive drive, they had a fumble. Then on this drive, they gave up a free first down on a third down with an offsides penalty.
And how crucial was that third down? Trying to get off the field, had them pinned back a little bit, and now all of a sudden they're in the red zone, and you got to think that that penalty might be a big reason why.
Well, here come the Jackrabbits right now. 2nd and 5 from the 8 of Tolleson as they set up right here. Looks like they got a double running back situation here in the backfield. But Reed will take the snap. Looks. And is there a flag? There is a flag. Looks like that was a bit of pass interference right there on the cornerback. Wide receiver was wide open, but he got grabbed on the shoulder.
Yeah, he was looking back at his defender before he was looking for the ball. Maybe a little handsy right there, and it's going to benefit the Jackrabbits.
We'll wait for the call right now from the head official.
Potentially benefit the Jackrabbits, as I should say.
And they look like they will move the ball up. It is inside the 10, so it probably will be half the distance to the goal right here.
Something tells me they're going to keep this ball on the ground after going through the pass last play.
I mean, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, I completely agree.
So here we go. Jackrabbits will take the handoff, and that's number 8, Arnett, and he'll walk in for an easy touchdown to give the Jackrabbits the 13-0 lead.
Man, like you said, if it's not broke, if it's not broken, don't fix it. And once again, the Jackrabbits are able to pound that rock in. Arnett with his second touchdown of the game already? Oh no, first touchdown of the game, second rushing touchdown of the game.
So here we go right here. The All-State kicker, Evan Romero, ready to kick it for the Jackrabbits. And it is up and through to give the Jackrabbits a 14-0 lead here in the first quarter on homecoming night. Now, if you're the Wolverines, obviously it's homecoming night. Do you think that gives them a bit of an edge, or what have you seen so far?
So far, it hasn't given them any edge whatsoever. That defensive line's getting outworked by that offensive line from Mesa. And so far, like we've been talking about, the Wolverines are just kicking themselves. Penalties, not converting big third downs, and so far I'm not liking what I'm seeing from the Wolverines, but I'm loving what I'm seeing from the Jackrabbits.
So the Wolverines will set up here to get their third drive on offense started. What do they need to do better that they haven't done so far in this game?
Be efficient. I feel like you get in those 3rd and 8s. This is not a team that wants those long down and distances. They have to have those 3rd and 3s. And honestly, they need to avoid third down in general because they haven't been very good on third down to start this season.
Romero will kick it off right here, and another touchback right here. He's got quite a boot.
I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of touchbacks tonight from Romero.
So here we go now. Tolleson huddling up right now to make sure that they got everyone on the same page as they try to gain some sort of momentum here in the first quarter.
And that Mesa defense is ready. Tolleson offense hasn't even taken the field yet. Defense is out there. They're juiced. They're loving what they're seeing from themselves right now. I would not be surprised if they force a 3 and out to start this drive.
So here comes the Wolverines getting set for their third drive. Need some points here to stay in this game, stay in touch with the Jackrabbits. Quarterback will take the handoff right there. That looks like that's number 4, Mitchell again, for a gain of about 1 or 2. Tough running here in the early stages for Tolleson. So it'll
61.
be 2nd and 7 from the 20
Looked like Dason Morris was on that tackle. Last week he had 3 total tackles and a fumble recovery. Good to see him getting some play time or making some plays early.
So the Wolverines will set up with 3 to the right, 1 to the left, and wide receivers for the quarterback as he'll take the snap, fake the handoff, play action, high pass. That's number 1, Quentin Gavin on the drop right there. And they just seem to not have anything going their way so far.
Yeah, definitely looking a little out of sync right here. Looks like Vasquez is coming down to talk to their head coach. And right there, they were trying to set up that screen right there, threw it a little high. And I'm not going to lie, this is not what you want to do. You don't want to come talk to your coach when you're already down 14-0. That clock's going to keep moving, especially with Mesa looking to keep it on the ground. And honestly, Tolson's trying to keep it on the ground. So that clock is not going to be their friend.
So here we go. A big 3rd down for this Tolleson offense, trying to stay on the field. Vasquez takes the snap, looks for his wide receiver. He'll complete that. That looks like that is number 82, Jose Soto right there. Big reception right there. They'll be close to a 1st down. Looks like they got it. Great job there to get his first completion of the game for Vasquez.
Finally got something going. Tolson finally getting moving. Maybe this was their time to get sparked, but I'm still liking what I'm seeing from this Mesa defense. They're flying to the ball, making sure that these gains are not big, keeping them small.
So clock runs under 2:30 as the Wolverines get set. Vasquez in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Looks like there's some pressure coming, but he hands it off. That's number 22, Anthony Scott Jr. right there for a gain of about 4. Tough tackling from Mesa.
Looks like number 21, Ruben Schroeder, slowed him down, and number 42, Ezekiel Estep, made the tackle, finished the play off. Only about a 3-yard game, and once again, Mesa's defense flying to the ball, making sure that they're wrapping up.
So one thing that we're seeing here a lot is Vasquez running to his coach before he gets into the huddle. Do you think that could help him out a lot? Just, maybe with the, getting the play better or, processing it better. What do you think the point of that is?
I honestly think it's a disadvantage. This is a sophomore quarterback, probably doesn't have a lot of experience, but sometimes you got to talk to your coach and figure out what's going on.
Well, the Wolverines have the advantage right here as a big run happens, and that's number 22 again, Scott Jr., getting a gain of almost, looks like about 20 right there. Great job. And now all of a sudden, we see the Wolverines running game just starting to open up.
He's going over to the coach and the coach is saying, just hand the ball off. And so far it's been working. No, not really, but it's working on this drive.
Yeah, on this drive, I mean, they've been pretty solid. It looks like they're starting to get the rhythm back again as they break the huddle. 3 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left, as the quarterback is in shotgun, waiting to get the snap here. And it looks like he'll hand it off to Scott Jr. again. And man, he's just chugging, getting close to the 1st down right there.
Another tackle by Ezekiel Estep. No, they're just kind of flying to the ball right now, making the tackle, like I said, keeping these gains to as minimum as possible. That was some good blocking there by Tolson.
Yeah, I mean, Mesa's defensive line, they've been strong through the first 2 drives. The 3rd drive, they're starting to get a little bit of lackadaisical here as the clock runs under a minute now in the 1st quarter. 2nd and 4 here for Tolleson. As Vasquez lines up in the shotgun, and he'll take the snap here. And why not? Keep it going to Scott Jr. right there, and they'll be close to a 1st down, as that may be the last play of the drive we'll see here. Clock ticking down under 20 seconds.
Alex Jamison, number 50, getting subbed out right now, but he's the one that made that play, keeping it to 3rd and short. And what a quick 1st quarter. I feel like we just got started, man.
Well, that was a great 1st quarter there for the Mesa Jackrabbits as they take the lead into the 2nd quarter, 14-0 here on homecoming night for Tolleson. We'll be back with you in a second from Varsity Sports.
You may remember me from the spring semester. My name is Alexandra Medina, and I am a sports journalism student at ASU Cronkite. My passion for sports began when I was tuned into ESPN at just the age of 6 years old. I am excited to be back with the Varsity Sports Show to bring you the latest sports news in Arizona and across the country. Thanks for tuning into the Varsity Sports Show. I am Alexandra Medina.
Hello, everyone. My name is Adrian Carmona, and I'm very excited to be joining the Varsity Sports Show team as their Gainesville correspondent. I am a third-year sports media major at the University of Florida, and my dream is to become a sports broadcaster and radio host. I can't wait to provide you all with the best content and news surrounding Gainesville sports.
And we are back here on the Varsity Sports Show for the start of the second quarter between the Tolleson Wolverines and the Mesa Jackrabbits. Now, Cooper, talk to me. How do you think that first quarter went for both teams here?
I think it was all Mesa and not anything Tolleson. But this quarter right here, this drive might be what gets them started.
And here goes Tolleson picking up another first down. That looks like that is Mitchell again. They are leaning on their running backs heavy here in this third drive.
Yeah, Amari Mitchell, he's been a big-time part of this Tolleson offense. 75 yards on 6 carries. Talk about efficient with a touchdown last week. And a little extra for you, Mitchell blocked 2 field goals last week. Something to watch out for when we get on the special teams side, especially with Romero being All-State.
So here we go now. 1st and 10 as the Wolverines keep it rolling on offense. 3 wide receivers to the left for Vasquez, 1 to the right as he lines up in the shotgun here. Here comes Vasquez, gets the snap, looks to get it to his wide receiver, low, throwing incomplete.
Ooh.
That's Gavin again. They've tried to set up the screen twice now for Gavin, and it just has not worked out.
Yeah, that screen game has not been clicking so far for the Wolverines. Trying just kind of bad throws by Vasquez. Too high there, or too high earlier, too low there. There's got to be a little medium he's got to find eventually.
Yeah, just like, as a pitcher does, he's got to find the strike zone for his wide receiver. So here we go, 2nd and 10 here for the Wolverines. Mitchell lines up in the backfield next to Vasquez. 3 wide receivers to his left, 1 to his right. As he takes the snap here, gives it off to Mitchell, and I mean, wow, they're getting about 7 or 8 yards per carry on this drive.
And that's the key for Tolleson. They got to make sure they stay ahead of the chains. I was saying, let's make it 3rd and 3. That's what they're doing right there. And so far, I'm really liking how Mitchell's been running. He's been spinning it off some guys. Mesa's got to make sure they wrap up against him because so far, he's been breaking them a little bit.
So a huge 3rd and 4 here for the Tolleson Wolverines. If you want any chance of scoring here, you got to convert this 3rd down.
Yeah, Tolleson, it took them 2 whole weeks to find the end zone going for donuts the first 2 weeks. So interesting to see this offense get started in the second quarter.
Vasquez will line up here in the shotgun. He'll take the snap, give it off to Mitchell here, and it looks like he'll be short. Great tackling there by the Jackrabbits, keeping him short. Looks like he's about a yard short. So we'll see if the Wolverines go for it here on a crucial 4th down and 2 from about the 17.
Once again, it looks like number 16, Gabriel Vick, getting into that ball first and making that crucial 3rd down tackle. 4th and short. I'm not going to say this is a big-time play, but if you don't get this going down 14-0 in the red zone, I think you should have taken your points here.
Well, if they don't get this, it's going to be quite the momentum shift right here for the Jackrabbits. But here we go. Vasquez will take the snap, give it off, and he will be stuffed there in the backfield. What a stand. We'll see. It's close, but no. They'll say Mesa gets the stop in a turnover, crucial turnover on downs there for the Wolverines. Great play by the Jackrabbits.
Yeah, a little high snap there for Tolleson, and I think that kind of messed up the handoff, and the defense got to get there a little bit quicker than they might have been if the snap would have been solid. Big 4th down stop for the Jackrabbits, and this game has been all Mesa so far, and you just love to see that.
Well, if you're Mesa's offense right here, you have an opportunity to blow the game wide open on this drive. Talk to me about it. What do they need to do to get that score in the end zone?
Shoot, just keep it on the ground, keep handing it to Arnett. Tolleson has no answer for this run game, and I have a feeling we'll see a little bit more QB design run on this drive.
So here we go. Reed in the shotgun. He'll fake the snap. He'll get it to his wide receiver who has a lot of game to go and more. That's number 10, Shelton, as he'll get a gain of about almost 20, it looks like. What a start to the drive for the Jackrabbits.
Yeah, it looks like that was number 18. Once again, Rio Arnett getting the ball in the passing game after a little play action time. So far, consistent, just beautiful play calls for Mesa so far.
So here we go. Mesa goes, hurry up again. They catch Tolleson off guard, and wow, it's paying dividends as number 18 Arnett gets a huge gain going past the 45 into Tolleson territory. Great job there by the Mesa offensive line.
Number 18, Arnett, he's showing why they want to keep going to him. Lots of rushing attempts last game. Made do with his target or with his attempts and made some big time plays.
Mesa keeping the tempo up here. And it looks like there's a flag right there. It looks like it'll be false start on Mesa. We'll see. Maybe a legal formation. So, yes, it'll back up Mesa. Looks like about 5 yards right here. That's not the way that you want to start after a huge run right there. Want to keep it on the same page.
Hey, I think that offense was a little excited. They've been running all over. Let's get this ball hiked and let's keep this drive going. Little early on that play, but I don't think this 5-yard penalty is going to play too big of a factor as they've been getting chunk plays all game long.
So Mesa and the offense sets up right here. Reed will fake the handoff, get to his wide receiver, and it looks like he'll catch that. No. What a play by the Tolleson defensive player right there. That looks like that was number 2. Blazing game right there for the Wolverines. Wow, what a shot. That could have been huge for Mesa here on this drive.
Yeah, blasting game. Big time game a few weeks ago.
One of those players that plays both on offense and defense there.
Yes, sir.
And Mesa will keep it with their tempo here early, and they'll get a gain of about a couple there on the run. One thing that we've seen a lot here is Mesa going fast, get in tempo, not allowing Tolleson to get set on the defense, and it's paid great dividends here early.
Absolutely. And one thing I'm going to note is right now this is the first time they've been behind the sticks. Big time third down, 3rd and 12. We might see a kicking attempt from Romero. This might be his range.
Well, we'll see if he gets the opportunity to kick or if they can convert it here on this 3rd down. Reed lines up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers to his left, 1 to his right as he'll take the snap. Roll out to his left. Looking. Finds his wide receiver, but overshoots him. That looks like that was number 9 right there, Jarrell Hall. And that is a tough one right there for Reed. You had him wide open. You just got to put it on him for that 1st down.
It might have been a little bit of a miscommunication. He might have needed to go higher on that route, but he kind of sat there because he was wide open. Just missed him on that play. And
well, it's going to be interesting to see what they do here. Will they punt it? Will they go for it? Because it's a little far for kicking range right now, and it looks like they'll go for it. Wow, what a decision here for Mesa.
They were trying to get him off.
Them to jump.
I was going to say they were trying to probably get him off sides to put him in a better field goal spot. And right now, that's exactly what happened for Mesa. It will be interesting to see if the kicking team comes out, and here they come.
Got your all-state kicker right here, number 88, Evan Romero. Let's see what he can do. So far, as we mentioned, 6 for 6 on field goals.
Yeah, it's going to be our first look. He's been getting touchbacks all night so far, and I have a feeling he's going to have the leg for what looks to be maybe a 50-yarder.
Yeah, close to 50 yards here. About 49 as Romero will kick it, but looks like it's short right there. A tough break there for the Jackrabbits as they are not able to get any points there on this drive.
God, I think we hit a little case of announcer's jinx, saying he was 6 for 6, going for all these PATs, and that's not the Romero that we've seen all season long.
Well, that's a tough one right there for the Jackrabbits. Looks like they could have gone and taken a 3-possession lead, but no, Tolleson will get the ball to start off at their 20, and they survive a near attack, heart attack right there for their team. I mean, they could have been down 17-0 now, trying to claw their way back, but no, it's 14-0. They're able to still stay in this game, keep it a 2-possession lead right there, as they'll start off handing it off right there. It looks like
number 16, Gabriel Vick, once again getting in that backfield. I'm not quite sure why they started this drive at the 20, though.
Well, I think in high school, if they miss a field goal, they'll just place it back at the 20.
Gotcha.
As it's like a touchback. That's the first time I have seen a missed field goal this whole season, though, so we'll see. But a solid stop there for the Mesa Jackrabbit defense as Tolleson gets set here again. He'll take the snap, look for his wide receiver, and Mesa's all over that right there. No chance for that completion.
Trying to get to Blasting Game, who had 150 yards and a TD last week. But right now, that Mesa defense is sniffing out the screen game, and they've started to sniff out that run game too. Big third down in their own territory. This is a crucial play in this game.
Well, like you talked about, if you're Tolleson, you don't want to be in a third and long, and that's exactly what they're in right here. Vasquez is going to have to come up with some type of magic to get them this first down. Vasquez lines up in the shotgun, empty set formation, 3 wide receivers to his right, 2 to his left. As
Might see some pressure here.
he'll take the snap here, looks for his wide receiver.
Ooh.
Nothing there. Nothing there. His wide receiver, that looked like that was blasting game right there. He didn't even turn his head. Kind of threw a hopeful prayer up in there, and it became incomplete right there. 4th and 10 there for Tolleson, as they have to punt it now.
Adric Reed has been trying to look for Cameron Williams so far, but so far the best connection was the quarterback for Tolleson, as Williams almost got his hands on that interception.
And Williams is here to return it now as Tolleson punts it back there. Looks like he'll get a chance here. Oh, no, he'll just let them recover it. And Mesa will have pretty good starting position, starting at their own 44 here. And it looks like this time they're looking to make it a 3-possession game.
Yeah, Mesa once again starting out with good field position, and I think this is a chance for them to capitalize, really put this Tolleson team down and away on homecoming night. So even the energy from this crowd has definitely gone down since kickoff. But it's a great crowd here tonight.
Yeah, they've packed the stands for sure. It's homecoming, so the alumni have to come out, the parents have to come out, students have to come out.
We're coming out.
Tolleson has to make it worthwhile, though, as they do have a great breakup right there. That looks like that was number 4, Amari Mitchell, on the play. Like we said, players playing both sides of the ball. A little Travis Hunter there.
A lot of celebration from the coaching staff on Tolson's side. Tollison's side. They know how big this drive is. They do not want to go down 3 scores in the second quarter.
So here we go right here. Reed sets up in the backfield, gives the handoff to his running back. Looks like that's Arnett, but not too sure. Oh, and it looks like the ball has popped out.
I did not hear a whistle, Dowd.
We'll see. We'll see. What are they going to call?
If you ask me, I thought he was down the whole way, and that ball came out late.
I think they're going to rule him down. They will rule him down. Gave Tolleson a little bit of hope there for a second, but nope.
That's what Tolleson has to do. They brought a little pressure there. If they're going to stop this run, they got to stuff that box a little bit more, because so far their O-line, the Mesa O-line, has been opening big holes, and Arnett's finding them.
So big 3rd and 9 here for Mesa as Reed takes a step back, and his wide receiver, number 3, Yamamoto, drops the ball right there. He may have had a chance for that first down, but nope. It is 4th down here, as now we're seeing Mesa, after 2 starting drives of scoring touchdowns, they don't get any points here on their last 2 drives.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of a stall these last 2 drives. The passing game has been a little disappointing. Atric's been finding his receivers, but the receivers can't hang on to it. I felt like that ball was a little behind Yamamoto. Had some green grass ahead of him, but not able to connect.
Well, if you're Tolleson, that's a great job by your defense right there. Getting a 3 and out, as Mesa punts it right here. It looks like it'll be out at about the 20.
That was a great punt right there by none other than Evan Romero.
Yes, sir. But like I was saying, if you're Tolleson, that's what you ask for your defense. Mesa has good field position right there, starting on their own 45, and they go 3 and out. Now, Tolleson has a chance. Their offense has to get on rhythm right here to cut this lead down.
Yeah, and that Mesa defense has been they might have had the cheat sheet, because they're finding all the answers tonight. And right now, this is one of those drives where if the Wolverines want to be in this game, they have to capitalize.
So here comes Tolleson as they start out here from their own 22. Vasquez will take the snap, give it to his running back, and he is shut down right there. That looks like that was number 12, Joe Haney right there.
Yeah, Joe Haney, 5 tackles last week, 1 tackle for loss, and that's a tackle for loss right there, as they'll make it 2nd and 12 for the Wolverine offense. Once again, getting behind those sticks. If you're a running heavy team, you cannot get behind those sticks.
Well, I think we need to see a little bit more output from Vasquez. I mean, if you're Mesa's defense, you kind of know what the script is at this point. They're going to try to run it down your throat. If you're Vasquez, when you're given the opportunity to make those plays, you got to make those throws on time and on target. Vasquez will take the snap here. He'll give it to his running back. That's number 22 right there, Scott Jr. And he'll break away, get Oh, he had a lot of green grass ahead of him. A great gain, but it looked like it could have been a touchdown there for a second. Shoestring tackle by the Mesa defense.
Yeah, it looks like that was number 10. Nathan Shelton might have saved a touchdown. I think he definitely saved a touchdown there. Also had a pretty solid game last week,
Well, that's
but that was a big time tackle. That would have been a touchdown. It would have been 14-7.
that's also a great job by Scott Jr. He received some contact there on first, but he was able to shed that off and get extra yards right there, almost getting a touchdown.
Yeah, Gabriel Vick, he was all over that play once again, but wasn't able to wrap up, and it led to a big time gain for Tolleson.
So here comes Tolleson now, 1st and 10 from their 40. 3 wide receivers to Vasquez's left as he takes the snap, low snap, gives it to his running back. Gain of about 5 there by, looks like that's Mitchell right there. Great job. Great gain if you're Tolleson right there. Like you said, you got to stay ahead of the sticks. A 4-yard gain on first down is what you're looking for.
Absolutely, and Mitchell right now, he has definitely been the best player on Tolleson's sideline, making plays when he gets the ball, and that's the only thing keeping them in this game right now.
So Vasquez getting the play from his coach.
I just want to say that this is not a good strategy to win ball games, especially when you're down 14-0. Saw this a lot last week in my game against in Horizon. And the team that they were facing destroyed them because the quarterback just kept going back to the head coach.
Well, we'll see if that is the same type of play here as Vasquez will get the snap from the shotgun, give it to his running back, and he will go nowhere. That looks like that's number 18 right there, Rio Arnett. Great play from him. Another one of those players on both sides of the ball.
Man, you got to make plays on both sides of the ball if you're going to play there. And Arnett's been making plays anytime he sees the ball, whether it's making the tackle or getting the ball, rushing or receiving. This is a big time 3rd down for Tolleson. Make it about 3rd and 6, maybe 5. You gotta convert this. 4 minutes to go in the second quarter.
So here we go. A big 3rd down, as you said, for the Wolverines right here. Vasquez will line up in the shotgun, running back to his right. 3 wide receivers to his left, 1 to his right, as he'll wait for the snap. He'll take it here. Looks, has to scramble out. Can he find his wide receiver? Yes, he can. That's number 2 right there, blasting game. He'll get a big gain down the sideline to the 20, to the 15. Great job. Great play for this Tolleson offense.
Yeah, that was a 2-on-2 crime. Blasting game with a big-time catch, and Cameron Williams with the tackle. That looked like it was going to go for a score, and Williams able to wrap up, and now we got a little red zone opportunity for the Wolverines.
Well, we talked about it earlier. If you're Tolleson, you need your quarterback to make plays right there. He's scrambling out. May look like he'll get sacked, but he finds his wide receiver in the flat for a huge gain. Great job by Vasquez.
Yes, sir. Big time play by the sophomore QB. Clock is still moving.
Clock running under 4 minutes now. Vasquez will line up in the shotgun. He'll take the snap, give it to Mitchell right here, and Mitchell goes nowhere. Great job by the Mesa defensive line.
Big time tackle again by Alex Jamison, who got subbed out, and I think he's in for the big time run plays. He's that heavy set package, and so far he's been making the plays in the back of in the backfield.
Well, after giving up a couple big runs right there, that's a great start by the Mesa defensive line to get a stop on that 1st and goal drive. So here comes Tolleson right now. 3 wide receivers to Vasquez's right, 1 to his left, and his running back right beside him as he's in the shotgun. He'll take the snap here. Looks, finds his wide receiver.
No!
But it's picked off. Mesa down the sideline. Can he go all the way? No, he cannot. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Fighting off a wide receiver. And it looks like they may call him out at about the 40. But what a play right there. That looks like that was Cameron Williams, as we've been saying his name all night. What a play.
Man, they were trying to set up that fake screen, and they were trying to hit the running back on a little wheel route. Cameron Williams all over that play. He might see some catches on the offensive side, but right now he connected with the quarterback for Tolleson.
I mean, you talk about it. Tolleson driving down the field, all the momentum going the way. Looks like they're about to score, and what does Mesa do? Gets a huge time turnover right on the goal line. Great job by this Jackrabbit defense.
I don't like the decision to pass right there. You've been running the ball pretty solidly on that drive, and you decide to go through the air, and you regret it.
So Mesa will go hurry up here. That's a little shovel pass right there to number 14, Kevin Holland, but he'll go nowhere. Great job by this Tolleson defense.
Yeah, Israel Reyes, hitting the boom right there. Big time tackle. 2nd and 11, little yard loss. But this is nothing. Mesa should be coming out and trying to keep that ball on the ground. But with only 2 minutes left, I wouldn't be surprised to see them air it out here.
Well, if you're Mesa, you have a chance to double dip right here. Score before the half and score after as they get the ball back. Reed will get a nice gain right there. Cut it to make it about a 3rd and 5 here for the Jackrabbits.
Yeah, there we go with that quarterback design run. Tried to fake it on the jet sweep, but instead took it himself for about a 6-yard gain.
So here we go. 3rd and 5 from about the 46 right here. Reed in the shotgun, making some adjustments. 2 wide receivers to each side of the line. We'll see what he does here.
A little anxious there on the Tolleson defensive side. They're trying to get the stop on 3rd down.
Reed will take the snap. Look for his receiver. That's number 3. That's Griffin Yamamoto. Another catch for Yamamoto right there.
Hello, Moto. Big time catch by the wide receiver. Senior, 185. And making some big time plays, getting that 3rd down and keeping this drive going as clock is ticking here to end the first half.
Mesa goes hurry up again. And it looks like there will be a timeout right there.
Yeah, timeout by Tolleson. They want to make sure they're a little out of sorts now. That was a big 3rd down. They know how much time's left. They know that this is a time where you have to get a stop. Make sure it's still a 2-possession game. But if I'm Mesa, I would keep looking through the air on this last drive. I think they might have something cooking through the air.
Well, 1:31 left here in this first half. A great job by Mesa so far through this game, leading the Wolverines 14-0. Now let's go back to that huge play. I mean, we can't underestimate it. If Mesa is in this position because of the play that Cameron Williams had there on the goal line.
I still can't get over that play call for Tolleson. You've been running the ball great all over that drive, and then all of a sudden you say, oh, let's try to do a fake screen pass, and I'll tell you right now, that was great play recognition by Cameron Williams. He was all over that wheel route, and I think he was looking for it the whole way.
Yes, sir. Like we mentioned earlier now, Mesa has a chance to score before the half and then come out and get the ball again to start the second half. How big could this potential drive be right here?
It could get ugly for the Wolverines, and I think the fans at Mesa are hoping it kind of does. Maybe getting this last touchdown in the first half.
So Reed sets up in the shotgun. Wide receiver goes motion. He'll hand it off to the
looks
wide
like it's
receiver.
a pass.
Trick play. Let's see what they got here. Looking for his wide receiver, and he'll hit him.
Oh, my
What
goodness.
a play. Darius Howard for the touchdown. 20-0. What a play call by the Mesa Jackrabbits, and they blow this game wide open.
You know, last week Kyler Moore did something similar. Tolleson didn't do their homework, had one pass attempt for 32 yards, and this week he was able to connect to go to the end zone.
Wow.
Trickery to get this game finished off, or to get this first half finished off.
Well, we got to calm down a little bit because it looks like there was a flag on the play. Was that from the score, or was that after the score? We'll have to see.
Touchdown.
Wow, so it's touchdown right there. Jackrabbits still maintain the touchdown penalty after. But what a play call coming out the timeout right there.
I'm pretty sure it was Kevin Holland.
Yeah,
on that
correction
grab.
on my part. 4-14 is kind of hard to see. We're in the press box.
Nah, you're all good. But I just want to say he was kind of bobbling it a little bit. Didn't know if he was going to hang on. Still reeled it in and found the end zone. Big time play by Mesa.
And it looks like that'll be a false start on the Mesa line. Had a couple players jump right there. But if you're the kicker right here, you want to get back on track. Missing his first field goal of the year so far. This could, this little PAT right here could get his mind cleared for that second half action.
Hey, he gets a little bit longer to showcase that leg. I think this is the perfect time to get his mind back in it. If I was a betting man in Vegas, I'd bet $1 million that he makes this kick.
All right, we'll see. We'll see if you lose money.
I hope I'm not out $1 million after this play.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's good. It is good. It is good. Great job by that Mesa O-line offense and the special teams right there to bring it to a 21-0 lead here for the Mesa Jackrabbits against the Tolleson Wolverines. Now talk to me about that. How big of a play call is that? Not only to get the lead, but also with a trick play like that.
You know, I think Tolleson was trying to get tricky down in their own red zone, and Mesa said, let me show you how to do it. And they executed that play almost to perfection. I personally love a little trickery. Have a little fun with your offense, especially on a homecoming night. There's silence in this crowd. Juice is no longer loose here in Tolleson.
Well, we'll see here.
Tolleson.
There still is 121 right here for Tolleson. It's been tough for their offense so far. Two turnovers so far. Also had a turnover on down and a punt. I mean, you haven't seen a lot right here, but if you can score right here, it'll get that bad taste out of your mouth going into the half.
I think Mesa's looking at this as another opportunity to maybe get the ball back. Quick 3 and out, and they could be seeing this ball once again. Tolleson, like you've been saying, they've been kicking themselves. 2 turnovers. That's just not how you win football games, especially if you're trying to capitalize in the red zone.
So looking forward to the second half now. What does Tolleson need to do to get this game within an arm's reach, within distance for them to at least try to make a comeback? What do they have to adjust?
I think they got to try to pick up this pace. It's going to be hard if Vasquez is going to keep talking to his head coach every play. But the pace has been working for the Jackrabbits, and this is a team, like I said, they want to keep the ball on the ground. If you keep them on their toes, get that defense a little tired, that's how you get that running game really established. And so far, they've been behind the chains. They haven't been ahead on their down and distance, and that's just not a recipe for success. And then even when they've been ahead on the chains, they still manage to kick themselves down.
Great analysis, my man. So here we go. Mesa sets up. They could kick it off right there. Yes, they will kick it off, it looks like.
And Romero's probably going to hit another touchback.
What is that, 4 for 4?
Ooh!
Is that 4 for 4 on touchback so far today?
He was mad he missed the field goal. He was trying to kick it through the uprights on that kickoff.
Great job by Romero right there, as the Tolleson offense will start off at their 20. 121 left here in this first half. Tolleson needs to try to put up some points before the half.
If you ask me, if this Tolleson offense wants to get going, Vasquez has got to find Blasting game. Big time game last week, 150 yards and a touchdown. He's been trying to find him here in this game, and so far that connection's been a little shaky.
Well, if you look back to that drive, he did hit him there in the flat on that third down to get them near the goal line. He needs to find him here again, but nope. They'll start back on the ground right there. That looks like that's Scott Jr. again. They'll get a gain of a couple.
Only gain of a couple, man. That clock's going to keep running.
I don't like the play call there. Are they just looking to take it into half, or what's the play call? Because
they might have
points. You don't want to run it.
I think they're just worried. They don't want to make this lead even larger for the Jackrabbits. And honestly, if your quarterback's having to go talk to your head coach every play, it's going to be hard to get something going, especially in a 2-minute drill, because you're having to spend at least 30 seconds. No, not 30 seconds, but at least 10 seconds every play talking to the head coach.
So the clock runs down to about 40 here as Vasquez gets the snap, hands it off. Looks like Scott Jr. Scott Jr. will have a little bit of a lane, trying to get out of bounds. Great tackle by Cameron Williams, sorry about that. Kyron Williams plays for the LA Rams.
Yeah, it looks like Scott Jr. and Amari Mitchell are the dual running backs for Tolleson. And so far, Scott's been getting them big-time runs. I'm liking what I'm seeing from this running back. But Mitchell, still the number one guy here for the Wolverine.
So the clock ticks under 15 seconds right here as Tolleson lines up. Vasquez in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers to his left as he tries to get the play going. Hands it off here. It looks like that's Scott Jr. again. And he is tackled by about 4 or 5 right there. Jackrabbits. And that looks like that'll take us into the end of the first half. A dazzling first half for the Jackrabbits. Not so much for the Wolverines here on their homecoming night, as Mesa takes a 21-0 lead going into halftime. We'll be right back with you here on the Varsity Sports Show.
My name's Olivia Prickett, reporting to you from Arizona for the Varsity Sports Show, and I will be providing you with what to expect from ASU versus U of A women's volleyball on Wednesday. The Sun Devils have an action-packed October ahead of them, playing a total of 9 games. 2 of these games will be against their rivals, the Arizona Wildcats, and their first face-off will be on Wednesday, October 9th. As of October 1st, Arizona State has an overall record of 12 wins and 2 losses. They are also undefeated at home. Their win against number 22 ranked TCU was their 5th sweep in a row and the first win over a ranked team. The Devils are fired up and definitely know how to make a statement early on in the season. Racking up a total of 643 kills this season with an average of 14 kills per set and 682 digs, the Devils are strong in both their offensive and defensive performance. The Arizona Wildcats had an extremely successful preseason, dominating in every game up until they reached conference. This puts their record at 11 wins and 2 losses as of October 1st. The Wildcats were in Texas the same week as the Sun Devils, facing the same opponents, TCU and Baylor. They put up a good fight against Baylor, taking the third set that started with a comfortable 10-0 lead to force a fourth, where they fell just short of 8 points in the final set. On Friday, September 27th, the Wildcats were unable to gain momentum against TCU, getting swept in 3 sets. This added another loss to their conference record. With a total of 616 kills and 651 digs so far this season, the Wildcats know how to keep the ball off the ground on defense. Both the Sun Devils and the Wildcats have a comparable advantage going into Wednesday night's game, but it's truly down to who wants it more. For the Varsity Sports Show, I'm Olivia Prickett.
This is Jesse Davis from the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication at Arizona State University, reporting for the Varsity Sports Show. The Arizona Cardinals are looking to earn their second win of the season this Sunday on the road, taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The Cardinals find themselves in a bit of a hole to start the season, coming off back-to-back losses to the Lions and Commanders. Things don't get any easier for Arizona traveling to the Bay Area to face a talented 49ers team led by Brock Purdy and Fred Warner. One thing the Cardinals have going for them is the connection between quarterback Kyler Murray and rookie standout wide receiver Marvin Harrison Jr. So far, the pair have connected for 15 receptions, totaling 243 yards and 4 touchdowns. A big key for Arizona is going to be getting off to a fast start. The Cardinals have to be able to gain some momentum early and score to take the crowd out of the game at Levi's Stadium. James Conner is going to be another huge factor for the Cardinals as they need to get him going and involved. Conner thus far through 4 games has 2 games over 100 yards and 2 games with 50 yards or less on the ground. The Cardinals need a big game from Conner, who will try to take some of the pressure off of Kyler Murray, who will have Nick Bosa and company to deal with. The 49ers are at their best when their defense is creating turnovers and scoring points. We saw that last week against the Patriots, where Fred Warner picked off Jacoby Brissett and ran it back 45 yards for a touchdown. The Cardinals' offensive line has to be able to protect Kyler Murray and give him enough time to find his receivers open down the field. With kickoff set for 4:05 p.m. Eastern, it will no doubt be a classic NFC West tilt between the Cardinals and 49ers. From the Varsity Sports Show, I'm Jesse Davis.
Hi, this is Jameer Johnson reporting with the Varsity Sports Show from Indianapolis, Indiana. I am an Arizona State University online student and working remotely. Although today we are going to preview the top high school football games that are going on this week. The number 3 ranked Warren Central Warriors will host a rivalry game against the number 13 ranked Carmel Greyhounds. This rivalry dates back to 1959, and Carmel leads and wins throughout history in this rivalry. This game will be a home game for Warren Central as they prepare to continue an undefeated season with a 6-0 record, while the Carmel Greyhound attempts to change their 3-3 record to 4-3. Also, in Indiana, there will be a matchup between the number 2 ranked Westfield Shamrocks versus the number 11 ranked Fishers Tigers. Fishers will be hosting the game at their field. Although their record is 4-2, the Fishers Tigers are 3-0 for their away games and 1-2 for their home games. The Fishers Tigers are averaging 203.8 passing and receiving yards per game. However, the Westfield Shamrocks are unfortunately coming into this game with a loss, but hope to continue a winning season by winning this game, which will make their record 6-1 if they are able to do so. Then we have the number 1 ranked high school football team in Indiana, the Brownsburg Bulldogs, who will play the Noblesville Millers. The Noblesville Millers are averaging 282.5 rushing yards per game, but the Bulldogs will have the momentum because they will be hosting this game and they will attempt to further their 6-0 record with another win. This has been Jameer Johnson with the Varsity Sports Show reporting from Indianapolis. See ya.
Hi, I'm Katie Sumner with Varsity Sports Show, and I'm going to be talking about the preview game against the Hamilton Huskies versus Canyon View Jacks. So
This year, the Huskies are going to be hosting a game while Canyon View goes there. They both had a really big win on the previous games, and they both think that they're going to win this year on the game. Huskies had 42-0, and they have a 79.3% chance of winning. But I guess we'll see what happens that night. Thank you so much. This is Kaylee Sumner signing off with Varsity.
Drives inside, loses the ball.
From Vince, I don't know how he does it. Everything that he's doing with so many different schools, all the equipment that he has, just everything that he's put together really all by himself. I have so much respect for everything that he's set up, and giving us the opportunity to do this has been great. And because if I didn't do this, not sure how I would really get into this field. So for Vince, just the amount of respect I have for what he does and how he was able to set everything up has been amazing.
Going the extra mile like he does, I mean, sometimes, I think that's important to do, going the extra mile with stuff, and try, even though this is, not ESPN or one of these bigger companies, kind of to have that mindset when it comes to a broadcast. We're trying to, just knowing on this level that the expectation is being a professional and acting like it. And, there's obviously, it's not going to be perfect, but, just the importance of, doing your best work, and that, you could always be better.
We started with, here in Arizona at least, we started with probably testing out a live stream with 5 football games in 2019. 2020, which was ultimately was the start of the pandemic, we grew and we added probably close to 30 games that year. 2021, we doubled to 60. 2022, we did 100. This year, we're on track to do 130. It means everything to me. It's not just about me. It's about the students that we showcase, both in front of and behind the microphone. It's not about just broadcasting games, but it's about providing a platform to our student interns to give them an opportunity to grow, to practice their trade, to move on once they've mastered these skills here in broadcast journalism as well as production. Our job placement rate, no kidding, is 100%. Everybody that works for us, if they graduate from college, they get a job in media, and we help them get there.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. Hello everyone, my name is Roberto Astorga. I am a junior at the Cronkite School of Journalism at ASU and excited to be part of the Varsity Sports Show. I love watching and covering every sport from golf to volleyball. Having lived my entire life in Arizona, I look forward to cover stories and games highlighting the great athletes and people this state has to offer.
Hello. My name is Samuel Nair, and I am a current junior at Arizona State University at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism. I am very excited to be a part of the Varsity Sports Show team as the technical director, and I can't wait to get to work and learn more about my craft and in this industry.
Hey everyone, my name is Stella Tai, currently studying at Arizona State University for a master's degree in sports journalism. This fall, I'll be an intern at Varsity Sports Show, looking forward to bringing the best sports stories around the country to you guys.
Hey everyone, I'm Nicholas Anderson, broadcast journalism student at the Hanks Greenspun School of Journalism at UNLV, back for my second semester with the Varsity Sports Show. This season, I'm bringing even more sports knowledge your way, with fresh insights and exciting stories across the globe, from Las Vegas to Phoenix and even Houston. I'm thrilled to share my passion and knowledge of sports with you, and even more excited for the learning opportunities ahead. Don't miss out, as this is just the beginning. Go Varsity!
Hello, and welcome everyone to Varsity Sports. I'm Ray Chavez, one of the new fall interns from the University of Arizona. Having gone to and reported from a few events before and hosting a radio show on my own, I'm eager and excited to be a part of this team and to fill you in on all the action going on in the coming months. I'm really excited to be a part of this team and even more excited for everyone to see my progress. Let's have a great year and go Varsity Sports.
Hey, what's good, Varsity Sports Show? My name is Quentin Presley, and I'll be a senior at Arizona State University studying sports journalism. In fall 2024, I'll be joining the broadcast and production team, and I am very excited to be bringing coverage about high school and college sports week in and week out.
What's up, everybody? My name is Jace Greenkey, and I am in my third year at Arizona State's Cronkite School of Mass Communication and Journalism. Coming from a small community, I know the importance of bringing news to all areas of the world. I look forward to bringing you all the sports content you desire and working with the Varsity Sports Show to make that happen. This is going to be my best experience yet, so let's get to work.
Hello everybody, my name is Kavish Siddhartha and I'm a junior at the Cronkite School of Journalism at ASU. I'm majoring in sports journalism and excited to be interning at the Varsity Sports Show. I love covering most sports, including basketball, soccer, football, and tennis. I look forward to being a part of broadcasts for Arizona sports this upcoming year.
What's up? I'm Matthew Ross, and I'm super excited to announce that I'm going to be one of the newest interns here at Varsity Sports. I'm currently studying at Arizona State University at the Walter Cronkite School of Mass Communications and Journalism. I'm a broadcast major, and I hope to sideline report one day for either the NFL or the NBA. My favorite sports include golf, volleyball, soccer, tennis, and football and basketball. But yeah, I'm excited to see you guys on the field.
My name is Bella Casey, and I am very excited to be one of the new interns for the 2024 fall season. As a person who has grown up playing and watching sports, I know the hard work and determination it takes to be an athlete. So whether it's on the field, court, or track, I love competition, and I'm very thrilled to be able to give you an inside look during this season. Make sure to stay tuned and stay connected to the Varsity Sports Show for all the latest sports news.
I'm Julia Coyne with the Varsity Sports Show here at Tolleson High School with Coach Wellbrock. Coach, what are your expectations going into this game?
Just where we need to come out quick from the jump. We've had a couple slow starts, and we've got kind of behind the eight ball a couple times. So just come out quick, play fast, and, answer the bell every time that we get knocked down.
Yeah, coming from a couple losses, what has been your focus in practice to turn this around?
Just the details. There's not major problems. It's just the details, some angles, some blocking assignments and things like that. And, we're hoping to, get those things taken care of.
What is some of the main things that you want to see from your team tonight?
Move the chains on offense and get off the field on defense. We seem to be on third and long quite a few times and couldn't get off the field the last couple of weeks.
Thank you so much, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Appreciate it. Thanks so
much.
much.
With the Varsity Sports Show, I'm Julia Coyne. I'm Julia Coyne here with the Varsity Sports Show here with the head coach of Mesa High School, Coach Grenier. Coach, what are your expectations going into this game?
It's first region game. Obviously, everybody's 0-0, so it's we got to come out fast, and they're a good athletic team, and so we need to start fast and play great defense.
Yeah, you lost last week. What are some things that you focused on in practice for this upcoming game?
Executing, finishing, being better in the red zone.
Who are some key players that we should look out for tonight? Some key leaders?
Number 3, Griffin, receiver, quarterback, number 8. 42, our middle linebacker. So those are probably some of the key players. And then obviously our O-line doing their job, all 5 of them.
Thank you so much, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
With the Varsity Sports Show, I'm Julia Coyne.
All right, and thank you for our great analysis from our field correspondent, Miss Julia Coyne, right there. And we are back here on the Varsity Sports Show for our halftime analysis as we are about 4 minutes out from the start of the second half. I'm here with my partner, Mr. Cooper Holman. How are you feeling about that first half right
Man,
there?
I'm feeling like if I was a Mesa fan, I'd be on top of the world right now. That was just an excellent first half by the Jack Rabbit squad. Absolutely loving what I'm seeing from the ground game, and also quarterback Adric Reed. He's been very solid so far. Really enjoying what I'm seeing from this quarterback.
Now it is homecoming night here. You did step out for a second during the halftime break. Talk to me about the atmosphere, the energy. I know it's 21-0, but talk to me about the Tolleson crowd.
Man, it just kind of takes me back to Friday Night Lights. It's not Friday night right now, it's Thursday night, but you know, just a great atmosphere. All these kids around having a good time, smiling. There was actually a pickup basketball game, and I think they've scored some more points than Tolleson has tonight. And that's just something that is not what you want to see from this sideline. And just the lack of offense from the Wolverines has been honestly the key. They made some crucial mistakes down here in the red zone, turning over the ball, just not clicking whatsoever.
Well, I think you hit the hammer right on the head right there. Playing mistake-free football is something that Tolleson has not done tonight. I mean, look back at their first drive. That ended in a turnover. They had a turnover on downs. They had a turnover in the red zone, like you said. And really, their defense has done a pretty solid job so far. They've held Mesa to a couple of punts. They've stopped them from hitting a long field goal. So they've kept them in range, but their offense has done them no help at all today. So now looking into that second half, what does the Tolleson offense need to do to get back in this game and potentially become a threat to Mesa again?
Yeah, you gotta stop kicking yourselves. I feel like Tolson had some things kind of cooking on some drives, but one thing that I don't really like from this offense is the quarterback Vasquez is always having to come talk to his head coach. And when you're in a deficit like this, that time that you're going to talk to the head coach, that's crucial seconds off the clock. And if you ask me, that's gonna keep adding up. And once the second half is over, it's probably not gonna look too good for Tolson. Tolson.
Now let's switch sides right here. Mesa, let's look back at their first half. They had a great first half. Started off strong, two scoring drives to start out the game. Had a couple of punts here and there, but then as it looked like Tolleson was threatening to cut it to a one possession lead, Cameron Williams has one of the biggest play of the game.
Oh,
Not one of the
absolutely.
biggest play of the game with a interception on the goal line. Talk about his impact that he's had this game so far.
Man, that was just elite safety play by Williams on that interception. Like I said, they were trying to run a little screen, what Tolleson's been trying to do all night, but he sniffed out that wheel route and he jumped all over that. And honestly, I thought he might have gone the distance if he didn't step out here at the 50.
Now let's talk about their offense. I mean, you have the players such as Reed, you have Yamamoto, you have Arnett. And one thing I really want to specify is how good this offensive line has been tonight. You've seen a lot of runs where Rio Arnett, the running back, has gotten to the second level without even being touched. Talk to me about the impact. As if I'm Mesa, I'm running here. I'm running it a lot in the second half.
You know, one thing I will note is Mesa's offensive line was playing fantastic in that first quarter. I don't think they played as well in that second, but they were still able to keep that ball moving, and that's why we didn't see as many fireworks as they're starting to blow them off here.
Yeah, they are.
Here at Tolleson, but we didn't see many fireworks from that Mesa offense like we were seeing in the first quarter. I'm expecting them to also, keep it on the ground. Obviously, Reed, he's got some movement outside of that pocket, and I think you're going to see more design QB runs and just keeping this ball on the ground. But don't sleep on Yamamoto because that man can get open.
Well, let's talk about Yamamoto. The senior wide receiver has had a huge game so far. It looks like he's been Adric Reed's favorite target. Multiple receptions in the game, multiple big gains. Talk to me about the impact that he's had, and also, like you said last year. Last year he played for them. Now he's continuing his momentum into this year where he's created a huge impact.
He's kind of had more of a similar game to last year with his only 2 reception and 9 yards. But, like compared to the last couple weeks, this man had 172 yards last week. And their win against Dobson, he had 123 yards. We haven't quite seen that Yamamoto yet. But I have a feeling if Mesa doesn't keep it on the ground, expect a lot more involvement for Yamamoto.
All right, my last question for you, partner. What are the keys for the second half for each team to come out victorious?
I would say for Mesa, it's keeping these drives going. You want that clock to keep moving. You want the offense to stay on the field. I felt like actually in the first quarter, the offense did a good job keeping the defense on the field with their quick scores, but that offense kind of faltered in the second quarter, and I think they're looking to keep that momentum going and extend this lead to maybe 35, 42, because they have that kind of power on offense to keep the offense moving. And for Tolleson, you got to stop making mistakes. Every time, turnover in the red zone, turnover on downs, not capitalizing on the mistakes that Mesa has made. And Mesa hasn't made a lot of mistakes, and that's why you got to capitalize on them.
Great, well said, well spoken. I think for Tolleson as well, your defense has to come up with a play or two here to turn the momentum, to give it back to the offense in a position where they have a short field to go. That we haven't seen that so far in this game. I'm not blaming the Tolleson defense. Like you said, they've played pretty well so far. But if we're looking at it, they haven't created any turnovers so far. So I think you need a little bit of help. You need to help out your offense a little bit here if you're the defense here. But that will wrap up the halftime show as we have about 2 minutes left till the start of the second half. Till then, we'll be right back with you on the Varsity Sports Show.
Drives inside, loses the ball.
From Vince, I don't know how he does it. Everything that he's doing with so many different schools, all the equipment that he has, just everything that he's put together really all by himself. I have so much respect for everything that he's set up, and giving us the opportunity to do this has been great. And because if I didn't do this, not sure how I would really get into this field. So for Vince, just the amount of respect I have for what he does and how he was able to set everything up has been amazing.
Going the extra mile like he does, I mean, sometimes, I think that's important to do, going the extra mile with stuff, and even though this is, not ESPN or one of these bigger companies, kind of to have that mindset when it comes to a broadcast. We're trying to, just knowing on this level that the expectation is being a professional and acting like it. And, there's obviously, it's not going to be perfect, but, just the importance of, doing your best work and that, you could always be better.
We started with, here in Arizona at least, we started with probably testing out a live stream with 5 football games in 2019. 2020, which was ultimately was the start of the pandemic, we grew and we added probably close to 30 games that year. 2021, we doubled to 60. 2022, we did 100. This year, we're on track to do 130. It means everything to me. It's not just about me. It's about the students that we showcase, both in front of and behind the microphone. It's not about just broadcasting games, but it's about providing a platform to our student interns to give them an opportunity to grow, to practice their trade, to move on once they've mastered these skills here in broadcast journalism as well as production. Our job placement rate, no kidding, is 100%. Everybody that works for us, if they graduate from college, they get a job in media, and we help them get there.
And we are back on the Varsity Sports Show. Perfect timing as we get to the start of the second half. Tolleson will kick it off here to Mesa to start it off. And Mesa will receive at the 10, get a good block, and he's down through the middle, and he's off and going. That is number 14 right there, Kelvin Holland, but there's a flag. It looks like it'll be coming back a little bit. But what a start right there for Mesa.
We haven't seen the special teams for Mesa so far, but Kevin Holland's kind of an electric kick returner. He averaged 42 yards per return last week. And yes, there was a penalty on that one, but he was looking kind of explosive right there.
Well, you can't forget he had the trick play touchdown to end the half too, so Holland's been big for Mesa to start it off. So here we go. First drive of the second half for the Mesa Jackrabbits. Trying to double dip, like we said, get that score before half. Now they come out of half, could potentially blow this thing wide open, 4-point possession lead. And, That's all she wrote.
Absolutely. You want to double dip. You don't want to double dip if you're at a restaurant, but Mesa wants to double dip here in this football game. And we're looking to see the offense get started early.
So Reed in the shotgun. He'll hand it off to his running back. That's number 18, Arnett. And like we said, that Mesa offensive line is putting in work here to start it off again.
Yeah, if they just want to finish this game off, I think they're going to have to hand a heavy dosage of Rio Arnett and keep this ball on the ground, keep that clock moving, and get this W for the Jackrabbits.
So here we go. Second and short here for the Jackrabbits. Reed will line up in the shotgun. Looks like Tolleson's bringing a little pressure, but that does not matter. Arnett, another easy run of 10+ right there.
He just doesn't get touched when he gets handed off the ball. And then he finally does, and it's already a first down. There's not enough bodies finding the ball early in this play, and you got to get bodies on a man.
Yes, sir. So here we go. 1st and 10. Mesa, as we saw in the first half, they love to run this tempo, love to run a little hurry up. Reed in the shotgun, he'll take the snap, give it to his running back Arnett again. But this time it's a different story. Tolleson, great job by their defensive line right there.
Yeah, it looks like that was number 7, Xavier Moreno, making the stop right there. The PA guy just gave me confirmation that I said his last name correctly, so I'm happy about that. But this is not what you want to do on that first drive in this first down set. Making it 2nd and 10, kind of getting behind the chains. But I have a feeling Arnett might get a big game right here.
So here we go. Reed in the shotgun, looking for the play. I think what you'll see a lot here in the second half, Mesa will start to really lay on their ground game. They'll really start to run the ball a lot here in the second half. Reed will prove me wrong right there as he passes it. Perfect pass right there to the wide receiver. That's number 3, Griffin Yamamoto. He's on the job again.
Hello, Moto. Welcome to the second half. Liking what I'm seeing from Yamamoto. We said he's been kind of having a quiet game so far. I think he's still only, he just still has 60 yards now. Starting to heat up. We were talking about how they want to keep running the ball, and they both proved us wrong. And that's what we want to see from the Mesa offense. Keep the defense on their toes and keep that offense moving.
I mean, you love to see that from Reed. You saw that he had a couple missed throws in the first half. Right there, right on Yamamoto, right on the numbers like you wanted. As they will get the snap right here. Reed did it through the air. Now he'll do it on his legs. First down and more for the Mesa Jackrabbits. Great job.
Love that run, and I love that call by you, Dowett. Absolutely right. Keeping it on the ground. Like I said, number 8 kind of looking like Lamar.
Now here we go. I mean, well, you're seeing Mesa take a page out of Tolleson's playbook. The quarterback going to the sideline, talking with his coach, confirming the play. The better thing about that is you have the lead, so you can waste all the time that you want.
It might even just be for show, just to keep that clock moving, honestly.
So Reed, he'll hand it off right here. There's Arnett again, and as you see, they're getting 6, 7, 8 yards per gain. I mean, it's easy right now for Mesa.
Tolleson's definitely happened. They have number 7, Xavier Moreno, as he makes another tackle, wrapping up Arnett for about a 4-yard gain. Mesa creeping in on that red zone.
Mesa going, hurry up again. Reed will take the snap, give it to his wide receiver. That's Yamamoto. Make a man miss. Trucks a man. Lays it out and gets to about the 15 right there. That's what you love to see out of your wide receiver.
Yeah, they're going with a little quick pass game. They're not trying to air it out. They're just trying to keep the chains moving. And that last little stretch by Yamamoto gets them the first down and keeps this offense on the field. I have a feeling we might have a reservation for 6 here coming up.
I love that one right there. Like you said, I mean, they have that East Carolina jersey combo. They also kind of look like the Vikings, that all white right there. But Reed will take the snap right here. He'll get it to the tight end. It looks like that's number 24, Brax Caruso right there. Great job by him.
Yeah, big time catch by Caruso. I think that's the first time we've seen him get the ball this game. And speaking of teams looking like teams, Iowa State, Tolleson, they're not scoring points just like Iowa State usually does. Let's keep this drive going.
Reed gives it to Arnett, close to the first down. Close to the touchdown, my bad.
I think he got the first down,
It'll be a first down.
Yes, sir.
Close to the touchdown right there. And Mesa will go hurry up as they always do. Reed gets the snap. Fakes it to Arnett.
Oh, no.
Makes the man miss. Tries to truck 1, tries to truck 2, but he won't be able to get into the end zone. So close yet so far.
Yeah, we got a penalty flag coming out of that right side of the end zone. Might be a defensive penalty. But Reed making a man miss right there. Getting a little shifty. I'm liking the moves from the quarterback.
We'll see what the ref has to say right here.
Holding defense.
Wow. The ref kind of pointed both ways. Looks like Mesa will be heading back here. Tough play.
Said holding defense referee, but he definitely quickly went to the offense after he did that. Holding on Mesa. You haven't seen a lot of penalties from Mesa. Playing some clean football so far tonight.
Yeah, that's a killer right there, though. They were right near the end zone. Now it backs them up to about the 14, it looks like right here. First down for Mesa. Reed in the shotgun, has the wide receiver motion. He'll take the snap, roll out to his right, looking, passing for Yamamoto.
Goodness.
Is it good? It's good, baby. That's 6. Touchdown for Mesa. What a throw, what a catch.
Hello, Moto, finding his way into the end zone. If you ask me, number 34, Andrew Gonzalez, was kind of grabbing him there a little bit. Surprised we didn't see a penalty flag. That was a grown man catch by Yamamoto.
Great job there for the Jackrabbits, blowing the lead wide open. And you see Yamamoto right there, getting a little smooth right there with the dances. Love to see it right there. Once you score, you make a play like that, you deserve it.
Like I said, that was a grown man catch by Yamamoto. And what did Mesa just do? They double dipped, didn't they, Dowett?
Great job by them. And you see the kicker right there gets it through as the Jackrabbits will take a 28-0 lead in this first part of the third quarter.
If I'm Tolleson, I think I'm stunned right now. It's homecoming night. You're down 28-0. Just gave up a drive on the opening drive of the second half. That's just not how you want to start the second half, especially when you're already down, and especially when you have a young quarterback who doesn't quite know the play calls, and that's going to just keep holding that offense back, especially when you got a big-time deficit.
On the flip side, if you're Mesa, this is exactly what you planned. Go down, go in an efficient manner, and go score that ball.
Yeah, that was
as they did.
That was an easy drive for Mesa. It made it look real easy. Kind of what we saw in that first quarter. Kind of went back to that offense that we saw. Kept the rock moving, but also found a lot more Yamamoto. And I think that really is the key for Mesa because that opens up the run game that much more.
So here we go. Ken Romero get his
fifth. I think so.
5th touchback of the night. We'll see right here. Big leg coming from Romero.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, it looks like they may have tried to do an onside, but that won't work. Tolleson gets the ball. He's trying to find a path. That looks like that's number 27. 27, Marcus Butler right there. Great play by him to not allow Mesa to get the onside kick.
Marcus Butler bringing some juice to the sideline. Might be a little too late for Tolleson, but I'm liking the energy. Even in a big deficit, you got to juice up your squad a little bit.
You got to, man. You don't play out here if you're a player just for the score.
Absolutely.
You know what you're saying? You got to play for the love of the game. So here comes Tolleson, shotgun for Vasquez as he'll look, has a wide receiver go in motion. We'll fake the handoff to the wide receiver, give it to Griffin, and he'll go nowhere. Great job. That's number 12, Joe Haney right there for the Jackrabbits.
I talked about it last week. Joe Haney had a tackle for loss, and I think this might be his second one of the game. So far, that defense has been making the chains back for Tolleson, keeping that offense off schedule. And this is an offense that they need to be on schedule. They have had no reservations for 6 tonight.
Yeah, tough play for Tolleson right there. You want to get it to your playmaker, Amari Mitchell, but offensive line has to do their job and block the defense. So Tolleson will go here on 2nd down and 13, it looks like. Vasquez in the shotgun. He'll get the snap, look for his wide receiver, has to scramble, makes a play, and is that complete? Incomplete. He was targeted number 2, Rico Blasingame right there. So it'll bring up a 3rd and 13. Like we said, they've been behind the sticks all night, 3rd and long all night. Let's see if Vasquez can go and make a play for this Wolverines offense.
Yeah, I felt like the key to this game for Tolleson, if they wanted to stay in it, they needed Vasquez to get Blasingame involved. He had a big game in their win against West Point, or in the Battle of River Rock against Agua Fria. But so far, nothing's been clicking for this Tolleson offense.
So a big 3rd down right here for Tolleson. Vasquez will step back, try to get away, and he'll go nowhere. Great play by this Mesa defense and number 12, Joe Haney, coming up big again.
Called the Joe Haney drive because tackle for loss on 1st down, finished the drive on 3rd down, and here comes the special team unit for Tolleson. Kick this ball away to Cameron Williams.
Well, we saw Cameron Williams. He's been making plays all night. Let's see if he can make another one right here on this punt return.
Definite electric person to have with the ball. I want to see a return. Oh, it's a fumbled snap.
Oh, no. Wow.
Oh, no.
Disaster strikes again for Tolleson. Tough night for these Wolverines.
Yeah, if they had any kind of juice, it's expired now because Tolleson now given the shortest field Mesa has seen all night, and with how that offense has been working, I wouldn't be surprised to see Arnett get a couple touches here, find the end zone.
Yeah, my guess would be either Arnett, Yamamoto, or Reed. One of those will get a touchdown right here. We'll see though. Tough position to be put in if you're the Tolleson defense right here. I mean, you just get scored on the last drive. Looking for your offense to kind of help you out a little bit, give you a little bit of a break, but nope. 3 and out, and now they are threatening. Mesa is in Tolleson territory. Reed, fake. Oh, kind of faked me out too. Tolleson will get the snap.
Oh, man.
That's on me. Arnett will get the snap, and it looks like he'll get the touchdown. That faked me out. I thought Reed was getting it. Arnett got the snap, the direct snap, and scores right there. We've seen a lot of creativeness from this Mesa offense. Great job by them, and that'll make it 34-0. Wow, the door has just been blown, not even blown wide open. The hinges have been taken off.
Yeah, Mesa getting a little tricky once again, trying to fake that snap, but it was a direct one to Arnett. And once again, we were talking about how he's probably going to find the end zone in that short yardage situation, and they went straight to him, powered through at least 6 Tolleson defenders and pushing that pile to make the kick got blocked. I was about to say 35-4, or 35-0, but now it's 34-0 as Romero gets a kick blocked.
So we've seen Romero miss his first field goal tonight, and now he has his first PAT blocked.
Mesa's never going to ask us back again because we're jinxing Romero, man.
That's a tough little note for him right there. But overall, Mesa is dominating 34-0 right now. 5:27 left in this third quarter. Talk to me about that now. You see all 3 phases of the game for Mesa complementing each other. Offense helping the defense helping the offense, special teams coming in and making some plays. Talk to me about that.
You know what, Dowd? It's a game of 3 phases, and you couldn't have said it better, man. Offense picking up the defense picking up the offense, special teams doing their thing. Maybe a little questionable on the special team side, but they're still knocking them down. Never want to see a kick blocked. Can't blame that on the kicker. It might have been more of a situational thing with the personnel.
So Romero, after the block kick, will look to kick it off and get a touchback again. Oh, no. Little onside pooch punt right there. Tolleson breaks a tackle. Can he get more? Looks like he'll be down at about the 45 right there. Couldn't see exactly who got that. Looks like that was number 16, Isaiah Washington right there. So Tolleson will have good starting field position. Obviously, things did not go their way last possession, let alone the whole game. But let's see. I mean, even if you're down and you know you may not come back this game, you still want to build momentum for games in the future. So
Absolutely. You got a sophomore quarterback back there. He's looking to find a rhythm. He doesn't want to see his team put up a 0 on the scoreboard like they did the first 2 weeks.
So here we go. Tolleson will get set. Vasquez in the shotgun. He'll get the snap, hand it off to Scott Jr. right here. Scott Jr. has been chugging all night, getting great yards, breaks another tackle, and looks like he's right about at the first down.
Yeah, Scott hasn't been going down easy, and neither has Mitchell, but Mesa's done a great job of wrapping up once they finally get to them. They get a second and short. I'm kind of still questioning the decision to do back-to-back little squib kicks for Mesa, given Tolleson better field position. I don't know if Romero's leg is hurting from all those touchbacks, but definitely something to keep an eye out for because Tolleson's getting some of the best field position they've had all night.
2nd and 2 here for Tolleson. Vasquez in the shotgun. He'll hand it off. Yes, he will, to Scott Jr., breaking a couple tackles at the line and gets all the way down to the 40. Great job by Scott Jr. there.
Yeah, I think the defense is missing a little juice right now. Coming out of halftime, they see the big score come out. Probably not as locked in as they would have been if they didn't get that opening score. But I have a feeling Mesa's going to look to kind of get things figured out back on that defensive side as Tolleson's trying to make a little drive here.
So here we go. Tolleson able to get the first down. Now it's 1st and 10 at the 40. Can they get some points up on the board? That's the question we've been asking all night. We'll see if it can get answered here on this drive. Vasquez in the shotgun. Has a receiver motion out. He'll hand it off to the receiver. That's number 1, Quentin Gavin. He'll get a nice gain of about 4 or 5 right there.
Even that handoff from 14 to 1 was he was a little tough on that touch pass. No touch, if you ask me. Kind of saw Gavin fumble it. Not really, but kind of. Wasn't the cleanest handoff, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, you got a sophomore out there, young QB, still trying to get his feet wet here on varsity. Obviously, it hasn't gone their way today, but this is a good experience for him to have in the future when he's an upperclassman, junior, senior. He'll be able to look back at these moments right here. Vasquez in the shotgun. Gives it to Scott Jr., and Scott Jr. will be stuffed right there. Looks like it'll be about a gain of 1, if that. Third and medium coming up here. Still not a bad third down. I mean, this is where Tolleson wants to be right here.
I would say it's probably 4-down territory for Tolleson.
Oh, yeah,
So this is probably going to be 2 plays. Definitely, like you said, they got it to third and short, something they haven't done a great job of all night. Be expected to see Tolleson maybe go for it here if they don't get the first down.
So 2 wide receivers on either side of Vasquez and his running back next to him. Vasquez will take the shotgun snap, and man, that is tough right there. That's not what you want to see from your quarterback. Don't know if it just slipped out of his hand or what it was, but it wasn't close to his wide receiver. So looks like it'll be 4th and 4 here on the other side of Mesa's territory right now. So, I mean, you got to go for it here. It's 34-0. What do you got to lose?
Well, maybe the football game, but but I think this game has already been lost for Tolleson. And this drive right here might be the nail in the coffin if they don't pick up this first down.
So
Timeout.
Tolleson. Oh, it does look like there would be a timeout.
Tolleson's head coach, Rich Wellbrook, looks livid on that sideline, not liking what he's been seeing from his offense. And this is maybe the most crucial play of the game. There's been a lot of crucial plays. At this point, there are really not many crucial plays when it's 34-0. But for momentum, for confidence, they got to convert this if they want to even have some confidence heading into the defensive side.
Yeah, it's been a tough one for Tolleson so far. I mean, you've seen a lot of positive out of their running backs. You've also seen some negative from the whole offense as a whole. So it's been a tough game here. Obviously, you still got the fans here supporting. Fans are staying strong. Bleachers haven't cleared out yet. So, I mean, Tolleson has to give them something to cheer about. So 4th and 4 here. Tolleson has a chance here to keep the drive going. Vasquez lines up in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers on each side. Running back right next to him. Let's see what he can do here. He'll take the snap. Look for his wide receiver. And it'll be complete. Looks like it was right at the sticks right there. We'll have to see where they place it. But that was number 2, Rico Blasingame again.
Yes, sir. They looks like they got the first down. Little quick routes there for Tolleson, just trying to get a little curl, get the first down. Mesa has been playing a little far back, a little cushion there, and the Wolverines were able to take advantage.
Well, that was a great throw by Vasquez right there. After a couple shaky throws, he's able to hit his back foot right there and get the first down, as Scott Jr. will get another handoff right here, get a gain of a couple. The Mesa D-line has been solid.
You know what? One player that's really stood out to me on the defensive line is Gabriel Vick. He was in on that one right there. He might actually not be on the defensive line. He's a linebacker, but he's been stopping those gaps, filling those gaps, and that's been the big key for Tolleson, as this is a team that wants to keep the ball on the ground, keep themselves on schedule, and he's been a big reason why they haven't been able to stay on schedule tonight.
Here we go now. 2nd and 9 here for Tolleson. Looks like it's about on the 29 of Mesa. Vasquez in the shotgun as he's been. He'll take the snap here. Hit that back foot. Look to set up the screen, and the screens have not been working.
That has definitely been the story tonight. They want to, if they're not running the ball, they want to get that quick pass game going, try to get that screen game going, and there has been no connection on those tonight. Whether the throw's too high, too low, Vasquez is feeling the pressure, even though he's supposed to feel the pressure on those screen passes.
So 2:12 left here in the third quarter, 3rd and 9 here for the Wolverines. Vasquez, 3 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Running back right beside him as he'll take the snap here.
Oh.
And he'll fire it, but incomplete right there. Looks like, that ball was up for grabs for anyone.
We could have went and caught that ball. It was up for grabs for everyone. Looked like number 16, once again, Gabriel Vick almost making that interception play. But once again, this is another 4th and long for Tolleson. Not as good as the 4th down chances they had on that last chance, opportunity, whatever you want to call it. It's not really an opportunity when you're going for it on fourth down, though, if you ask me.
Well, here we go right here. Can Tolleson keep the drive alive? 4th and 9 from about the 30. Let's see what they can do. Vasquez in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. And they'll call a timeout here for Mesa. Quick timeout here for Mesa, trying to get their defense right. 34-0 in the third quarter. Let's see. So talk about it right here. A couple crucial conversions for Tolleson on this drive. What have you seen differently from Tolleson?
They're trying to get the quick pass game going. They're trying to keep the run game going. But if you ask me, it's just been that they had a shorter field to start off this drive. They really haven't done anything that's been too impressive, if you ask me. Just keeping simple offense, a little curl route on fourth down. And this is one of those plays where you probably have to go through the air again. And Vasquez hasn't been too successful when going to the air.
Yeah, Vasquez is going to have to be better on this fourth down right here. 2:05 left here.
Looks like they're doing a little raffle. Now it's in the raffle.
So Vasquez will take the snap, hit his back foot, look for his wide receiver. Can he do it? No, he cannot. Broken up, and who is it? Number 2, Cameron Williams on the play again.
Cameron Williams making some big-time plays. But shout out to Joe Haney, who hit the quarterback before the ball got released, probably affecting that throw a little bit. And ultimately, getting the big fourth, that whole Mesa defense just getting that big fourth down stop, getting off the field, getting their offense back on the field to keep that clock moving.
I mean, what a play. What more can you ask for your defense? It's 34-0. They've done all they can. They haven't allowed it a point for Tolleson.
You know, one thing I'll say about Mesa's defense, it's been major bend, don't break. They've had their opportunities in the red zone, but even in those opportunities, Mesa's defense has been able to get off the field. Really impressed by this unit tonight.
So here we go. Reed and the offense are back out there. As he'll hand it off. That'll be number 34 right there for Mesa.
Oh, he's making a man miss!
And he'll make a man miss. What a play right there for Mesa. 34.
Andrew Gonzalez. Looking like Walter Payton 34 with that run.
Thank you for the help there, partner. I appreciate that one right there. So here we go now. 1:44 left in this first quarter. First part of the second half.
Another handoff to 34, making another man miss.
Great job by Gonzalez right there.
Looks like they're giving Arnett time on the sideline to enjoy this win.
I mean, you're up 34-0. You might as well let some people get some reps here, get some touches. As the clock runs down under a minute and 30, they'll hand it off right here again. Gonzalez getting all the room he needs right there, getting another first down. Great job by him.
Yeah, I think Tolleson's defense sees the writing on the wall as well. They're getting ran all over once again. Offensive line getting some good push. Gonzalez, a wide receiver DB, not showing running back on our roster, but he's getting some carries right now out of the pistol, which we haven't seen much of the pistol from Mesa so far tonight.
So Mesa will take another handoff right here, and why wouldn't you? I mean, you're getting 10 yards a gain every time as the clock runs down under a minute.
Flag flying super high on that play. Referee trying to see if he can catch a couple pop flies throwing it that high.
We'll see what the call is here for Mesa.
That's unsportsmanlike conduct on Mesa.
That's a tough one right there.
Getting a little chippy. Something tells me that the referees might have got that one wrong. I don't know why Mesa would be getting chippy up 34-0. Maybe something got insinuated on the Tolleson side, but you never know. You never know.
Well, I mean, if you're the coach right there, whether it's his fault or not, you never want to see a penalty go against your player. He's probably going to have a nice little sideline talk right there. Hey, we're up 34-0. Just let the game go. Reed right here will take a deep snap, throws the deep ball, and just misses his wide receiver. So close right there. That looks like that was Yamamoto again.
Actually, I think that was
Cameron.
Was Williams.
Yeah. That was Williams. Sorry about that.
Cameron Williams tracking the ball like he's on defense as that DB. Couldn't make the connection there.
Well, you know what they say.
Don't say it. Because he made a catch down here. He made a catch down there.
He plays both sides of the ball, so I can't even use that right there. But Reed, he'll line up in the shotgun here.
Third and forever.
Yeah, third and forever. They could probably get it.
Oh, and
let's back it up. Let's back it up. Why won't we? Let's make it a little further. Looks like that'll be a false start.
that referee on the line, he loves throwing that flag to the moon. He's trying to let everyone know in the stadium that there's a flag on the play.
Yeah, I mean, if you got an arm, why not show it off?
Little shot put, little flag action. Referees are trying to have some fun here in the 34-0 blowout.
So here we go. About 38 seconds on the clock left. Third and forever, as you said. Third and 25 to be specific. Reed in the shotgun.
Interesting that they took a shot on that last play. You might see that again here.
Reed, he'll take the 5-step
Oh,
drop.
screen, that's
Give
set
it
up.
to Yamamoto. Daylight in front of him. And he gets close. Wow. What a play call right there. Looks like it'll be close. Can't tell you how much. Maybe a 4th and 8. 4th and 7. As the clock continues to run.
They're going to let this one end. The third quarter.
Yeah,
the offense is staying out there, which that's somewhat questionable.
It might just let the clock run down here and call it a quarter. That's exactly what they'll do. We'll take this into the fourth as Mesa leads 34-0 here on the Varsity Sports Show.
Hold them fours up.
Hello everyone, my name is Roberto Astorga. I am a junior at the Concrete School of Journalism at ASU and excited to be part of the Varsity Sports Show. I love watching and covering every sport from golf to volleyball. Having lived my entire life in Arizona, I look forward to cover stories and games highlighting the great athletes and people this state has to offer.
Hello everyone, my name is Jesse Davis. I'm a junior majoring in sports journalism at Arizona State University, and I cannot wait to get things rolling with the Varsity Sports Show this fall semester. Really working on broadcasting and producing and just gaining as much experience as I can.
Hey everyone, my name is Del Tai, currently studying at Arizona State University for a master's degree in sports journalism. This fall, I'll be an intern at Varsity Sports Show, looking forward to bringing the best sports stories around the country to you guys.
Hey everyone, I'm Nicholas Anderson, broadcast journalism student at the Hank Greenspun School of Journalism at UNLV, back for my second semester with the Varsity Sports Show. This season, I'm bringing even more sports knowledge your way, with fresh insights and exciting stories across the globe, from Las Vegas to
And we are here back on the Varsity Sports Show as Mesa will attempt a field goal, and it'll be good to start off the fourth quarter. Way to go for Romero right there. Missed the kick earlier in the game, had a PAT blocked, but he comes up big right there as he's able to prove why he's an all-state kicker.
Yeah, gets that 5 touchdowns to get the tie. Now he's got to get some 2-point conversions if you're Tolleson. But I don't think there's going to be any kind of comeback tonight for the Wolverines, as they're going to try to take the offensive side, maybe get that 0 off the scoreboard. You never want to get shut out, especially on homecoming, Dowett.
Yeah, this would definitely hurt my mood for homecoming. You know, I mean, I was a senior during COVID, so we had a little bit of a weirder homecoming. What about you?
You know, we were down in I'm down from Texas, so COVID during my senior year, they didn't really care too much. We had a full stadium for Friday night, especially down in Texas. They like to show out.
Yeah. Well, talking about it here, 37-0 for Mesa. How big of a builder is this game?
Oh no!
Oh wow!
Oh no!
Tough play here. As we stop looking, Mesa will get the ball back right here. Mistake after mistake after mistake for Tolleson right there.
Yeah, that's number 27, Ronald Bell, with that recovery. Maybe that's why Mesa was doing that little squib kick. Maybe it's something they're going to try to break out against future teams. And right there, it was successful. Another opportunity for the offense to get the ball. Another opportunity to keep this clock moving and maybe put this game away.
Going back to my point, though, How do you feel that this game is going to impact Mesa going down the line?
This is one of those confidence builders. You get, you're 2-3 heading into this game below 500. Now you get to start off 1-0 in conference play, and their conference is not easy, as Mountain View's been looking pretty solid to start off the year.
Yeah, this is definitely what you want to do. I mean, conference play is definitely tough football, so this is a great way to start it. As Reed, we'll take the shotgun snap, give it out. That's Caruso right there.
.34 with the carry. It is actually not Andrew Gonzalez. We were looking at the wrong roster, but
they actually don't have a 34 on the roster.
Yes.
So
yes.
we are kind of in the dark right now. We'll refer to him as 34.
But he's having a great game. We want to shout out 34 because ever since he came into this game, he's been running all over Tolleson.
Oh, yeah, he's been running the rock for sure. Doing a great job getting.
Oh, we got an injury on the field. Number 66.
Yeah,
Tyson Gillespie. I saw him on the screen pass kind of leading the way. So
yeah.
you hate to see an offensive lineman go down, especially for Mesa, who's been showing some holes for their running attack.
Well, that's definitely tough. I mean, you're up 37-0. You never want to see one of your players get injured. Hopefully, he can be all right. But like we said, I mean, I think that's something that they can build on going into the future. Their offensive identity could run through this offensive line.
Absolutely. This is a kind of team, just like Tolleson, they want to run the ball. They're not trying to get Arnett airing it out. Even though last week in the loss, 42-27 to Castile, he did air it out, had 37 attempts. This is not the game plan we've seen tonight.
Yeah, that's a tough one right there. I mean, when you have the likes of Yamamoto, you have Reed, as we said, you have Arnett, you have number 34.
You have Holland.
Yeah, you have riches on the offense. You just got to know how to utilize them. They've utilized them well today. They've had a lot of trickery that has worked out today.
Yeah, if I'm looking at the film for Mesa, I would be watching out for those tricky plays. Did it last week against Castile, and they continued it this week. You got to get a little tricky, especially when you're playing some 6A football.
So 11 minutes left. Looks like the injured player was able to walk off on his own power. So you love to see that right there. If you're Mesa right here, I think you just try to run the ball, keep clock churning, and just make sure no turnovers happen.
They might be a touchdown away from some running clock. So if you want to keep the ball or the clock moving, you score a touchdown here, and it'll be running clock for the rest of the game. And honestly, with how they've been running the ball, I have a feeling the clock will be moving regardless.
Reed lines up in the shotgun. He'll give it to 34 right here. He'll break a tackle and more. Great job by the running back right there. Heavy runner. He kind of, you have those, when you have a split running back room, you obviously have your shiftier guy, more elusive guy. Then you have your power back. 34 definitely fits the description of a power back.
Hit a little hesitation there, but like you said, definitely a bruiser when it comes to running that football.
So here we go. 10:30 left in the game. Reed will fake the handoff, get it. Well, almost gets it to his wide receiver, Holland, right there. Tough throw right there for Reed.
Yeah, Reed, this is not basketball. You cannot throw a bounce pass, but that's just fine. Make it 2nd and 10 for the Mesa offense. I kind of like that play design there. Designed rollout, gonna dump it down to his receiver so he can make a play instead of letting your quarterback take that extra hit.
Well, I mean, when you roll out as well, you always have the option of the quarterback running and using his legs. You gotta make the defense choose which one.
And I don't think the defense chose correctly there, and Reed did, but he just wasn't able to complete that pass.
So Reed in the shotgun will give the handoff out right here. That's number 34 again, running like a madman. Kind of gives me Derrick Henry vibes. You don't want to meet him in the hole.
I'm liking Walter Payton 34 right here. I'm a Bears fan. I always got to shout out Walter P.
Sweetness.
And yes, sir. And he's looking like sweetness. He's powerful, but he's not afraid to make a little move either.
Reed gives it back to him again and almost gets to the goal line right there. I thought he was going to be able to shed the defender right there, but man, where has this guy been all game? Just in the fourth quarter, he's come in late third as well, but he's been making an instant impact right here.
I think with this Mesa offensive line, you could really put me and you back there and run the ball and still have success.
Oh, I'd like my chances out there. I'd like my chances out there for sure.
But they've just been opening it up for anyone who wants to hand off the ball. And Even if Reed wants to take off, he's been finding some lanes.
Reed, he'll take the snap right here, give it to the running back. Can he power his way in? Well, it's 1v3 right there, so he wasn't able to, but quite an effort.
Definitely an effort right there. We definitely saw all three defenders try to get through that wall. Just a little too strong. We got a 3rd and short on the goal line.
Looks like about 1, if that. I mean, if I'm Mesa right here, you just feed the beast again.
You know, that's probably what Tolleson's thinking, but you know, they've been kind of getting tricky on 3rd down. I might see a little design rollout here for Reed, especially with him under center, maybe a QB sneak.
Reed under center, nah, he'll give it to the beast.
Oh no.
Oh no, fumble into the end zone. Who has it? We'll see right here. Is it a touchdown? Scrambling.
Touchdown.
Touchdown. And that's the type of night it's been for Mesa right there. Even when they do wrong, they still do right.
Yeah, definitely a little trouble there on the handoff, but the handoff went forward anyways, whether it was in the running back's hands or not. Finds the end zone. We're just going to say touchdown Mesa, because I don't know who recovered that ball.
Great job. Great heady awareness by whoever covered that ball right there, because that's not the type of end you would want to such a great drive.
But at the same time, it is kind of the same end you want. Got 6 on the board.
Yeah. So here we go. Romero looking to get another kick in. Last time he kicked the PAT, it was good, but earlier in this half, it did get blocked. We'll see right here what he can do.
Just a powerful leg.
Perfect. Great job. 44-0. Who would have thought that?
I think both me and you thought that tonight, actually.
And you see number 44 celebrating great. You know, they got his number up there on the scoreboard as well, so why not have a good time? Thursday night football, Thursday night win for this Mesa Jackrabbits team. Obviously, the game is not over yet, but we are just assuming right here.
The clock's already starting to run. Running clock officially in effect. 7:13 and counting down. Tolleson, they're not going to have a lot of time to run their offense, especially if Vasquez is going to keep talking to his head coach for the play call.
Well, I mean, I think I want to see him score. It's homecoming night. Like, you got to give your fans something to cheer about at the end of the day. Like, I'm really pulling for them right here to score, at least put up some type of points on the board. If you're Mesa right here, what a way to come in today. You were struggling 2-3 team, going up against a 1-4 team. Both teams trying to figure out how to get back on the winning track, and Mesa figured it out for sure.
Absolutely. Mesa getting the win on Tolleson's homecoming night. Another squib kick. Romero's he's working on these special team plays that are probably going to play dividends down the stretch in conference play. You got to maximize your possessions, and that's what Mesa has done tonight. They've maximized their possessions. They've got the extra possessions, whether it's turning the ball over or maybe getting a little scum kick here and there. I'm liking the creativity on all 3 phases tonight.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good idea as well. I mean, you're up by such a large amount that really nothing can hurt you at this point. Why not try something new on special teams to where later in the season you might have a circumstance where you need that onside kick or squib kick to go your way.
And maybe they're just trying to throw Tolleson a bone, give him better field position, but you're not going to be getting any bones if you're going to start losing yardage like that. Looks like that was number 41, Bobby
Cisneros.
I'm glad you said that last name.
Yeah, that's a tough one right there, but we'll go with Cisneros. Tolleson.
Quarterback change here for Tolleson, number 14, Aaron Iraga.
Yeah,
freshman.
Yeah, Arriaga is a freshman, 6'2", 175. Big body out there. Let's see what he can do in his first play on the game. So Arriaga in the shotgun.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, no.
Oh, gosh. That's what a freshman quarterback does, Dowett.
Mason will recover after another Tolleson miscue right there. Just a tough way to end it.
Yeah, this homecoming crowd is stunned. They have not had anything to cheer about tonight. And even when Tolleson was in the red zone, they still couldn't convert. What a great game by this Mesa team. They're looking to complete the shutout.
Do you think they put up a 50 ball?
I don't think so. You got running clock. This is a team that likes to run the ball. That clock is no one's friend if you're trying to get a 50 ball. And honestly, for sportsmanship reason, I don't think they'll put the 50 ball on homecoming,
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
They might just break one, though. They might just break one.
4 minutes, coming up on 4 minutes left in the game as Tolleson's defense sets up and Mesa's offense. It looks like Mesa has a new QB in the game. That'll be Cody Merrill, the sophomore QB. He'll take the snap from shotgun.
He's taking it.
Oh, he will keep it right there. Show those legs off, young man. Great job. Great job right there. He's kind of looking like a mini Reed out there.
Baby Reed, as they say. But the 140 freshman, definitely not the biggest guy in the world, but he was looking like he was looking for some contact, taking that ball right there.
He was running with some intent right there, running hard. Great to see that. I mean, when you get your opportunity, that's what you want to see out of your player. It looks like Tolleson will take a timeout right here with about 3 minutes left in this game. So now talking about Tolleson, you're 1 in presumably 5. How do you flip the script on this season?
They got to stop kicking themselves. They're not capitalizing in their opportunities. Too many turnovers tonight. I will say this has been a very disciplined game. Not a lot of penalties that have affected plays. Definitely some extracurricular activities, but it's high school. Everyone likes to do some extracurriculars. But at the end of the day, Tolson's just got to find the end zone. This is going to be their 3rd game with 0 points. And at the end of the day, that's just not a recipe for success.
Yeah, it's been a tough day for Tolleson. On the flip side, you know what they say for Mesa. Look good, play good. And, man, those purple unis, that purple helmet, it's looking nice today.
Definitely. I'm liking the all-white look. Always looking clean when you're on the road. I personally think I wish Tolleson would have had more of a USC-style offense, but we're definitely getting some Iowa State tonight.
Yeah, it's been tough for them out here. So Mesa will set up for the drive again. They'll hand it off to the beast, number 34. Great game from him again. I mean, every time he's touching it, it's going for 10+.
Or fumbling out of his hands and going into the end zone.
That's a tough one right there. Looks like they're just trying to chew up the clock. Coming up on about 3 minutes here for the Jackrabbits.
I have not seen the play clock go off once at this stadium tonight. So it's hard to tell.
I haven't seen it tick down at all.
So it's hard to tell how much time is left on each play, but with the pace that Mesa's been running tonight, loving what I'm seeing tempo-wise from this squad.
So here we go. Mesa with the quarterback Merrill in the shotgun. Trying to burn down as much clock as they can right here. I don't know if they're waiting for... There we go. He's got the read.
Oh, no.
And he'll hand it off to the running back right there. It looks like that's number 27.
Ronald Bell with that carry. Lots of Tolleson defenders in the backfield, but none of them could get their hand on Bell.
Oh, no, and it looks like we have another injury right here.
Oh, you hate to see that.
On the play. Hate to see that in such a hard-fought game. Both athletes putting their bodies on the line for their teams. Love to see the effort, but hate to see the result.
Especially in a game like this where it might be over. You don't want your guys getting hurt here down in this garbage time, because that's what can change your weeks heading into next week. You don't want to lose a key player. Trainers are hustling out there. Prayers for that, man. We might go to commercial break.
Yeah, we'll take a break here on the Varsity Sports Show, and we'll be back in just a second.
Hello, and welcome everyone to Varsity Sports. I'm Ray Chavez, one of the new fall interns from the University of Arizona. Having gone to and reported from a few events before and hosting a radio show on my own, I'm eager and excited to be a part of this team and to fill you in on all the action going on in the coming months. I'm really excited to be a part of this team and even more excited for everyone to see my progress. Let's have a great year and go Varsity Sports.
Hey, what's good, Varsity Sports Show? My name is Quentin Presley, and I'll be a senior at Arizona State University studying sports journalism. In fall 2024, I'll be joining the broadcast and production team, and I am very excited to be bringing coverage about high school and college sports week in and week out.
What's up, everybody? My name is Jace Greenkey, and I am in my 3rd year at Arizona State's Cronkite School of Mass Communication and Journalism. Coming from a small community, I know the importance of bringing news to all areas of the world. I look forward to bringing you all the sports content you desire and working with the Varsity Sports Show to make that happen. This is going to be my best experience yet, so let's get to work.
Hello, everybody. My name is Kavish Siddhartha, and I'm a junior at the Cronkite School of Journalism at ASU. I'm majoring in sports journalism and excited to be interning at the Varsity Sports Show. I love covering most sports, including basketball, soccer, football, and tennis. I look forward to being a part of broadcasts for Arizona sports this upcoming year.
And we are back here on the Varsity Sports Show. Great to see that player get up and get off the field on his own power. As we see the clock running down under 2 minutes here on the day.
Lots of patience when hiking this ball.
Let's see Merrill go and get a completion out there. He's been handing the ball off a lot, running, using his legs. Let's see what the arm does.
Yeah, I definitely want to get some reps for your sophomore quarterback.
So here goes Merrill.
Oh, and
he'll just need it. Great job right there.
Sports classy. Love that from Mesa. You want to stay classy at these end of the games. I saw a game get a little chippy at the end when it was a blowout, and that's how you keep it classy. 44-0.
It looks like they may have to snap this ball one more time, but well, you were right. They weren't going to get 50. I thought they were going to get 50, but they weren't.
They were knocking on the door for 50, though. Let's not act like that. They were knocking, but no one was home.
So here we go here, assuming that this is just another snap. My question is if you're kneeling it right here, why don't you just get under center and kneel it?
You know, that's a great question. They lost about 6 yards on that last play doing the kneel. Maybe they're just trying to keep his quarterback clean. White jerseys, they don't want to have to wash them again.
That's tough. But looks like one more snap will wrap up this game for Mesa against Tolleson. And a blowout win for the Jackrabbits.
Yeah, what a big-time win for Mesa. Start off conference play. 6A Fiesta. That's how you want to start 1-0. 44-0 statement win, especially when you can come on the road and win on homecoming night. That's just a big-time win for the Jackrabbits as they'll line up to shake hands.
Wow. What a game here if you're a Mesa Jackrabbit or one of their fans. Coming in to Tolleson to upset them and ruin homecoming night as they get the win on the road 44-0 here at Tolleson. We'll be back with you in just a second for the Varsity Sports post-game show. I was gonna say, look who Mesa plays next, and we can preview. We just do like 2 questions, preview, and then sign off. Or you just, just cut it right here.
Yeah, sign it off. Here, I got you, though. We'll get Mesa has so-and-so next week.
Well, at least they got fireworks. I'm just waiting for the
Mountain View. At Mountain View.
Well, that wraps up another Thursday night Varsity Sports Show game. As you see the fireworks going off right there. Maybe at Tolleson, but that's a celebration for Mesa.
Yeah, a lot of fireworks for Mesa tonight. They'll be heading to Mountain View for a big test against them as they will try to get to 2-0 in conference play. Can get over 500 but go in 4-3.
Well, they are now 3-3 right now, looking for 500. This would be a big win next week if they were able to beat Mountain View. But another huge win for them today as they go on the road, upsetting Tolleson's homecoming night and coming out with the win 44-0. Well, partner, it's a great job, great night. Love having you on.
Absolutely.
I'm Dowie Gebremarim here with my partner, Cooper Holman, and for the Varsity Sports Show, have a great night.
Sayonara.